Hello everyone. Welcome in chat. Oh man, I am super fucking dark in here. Let's get bright. Slow start of the morning, but there's a lot of D&D going on today, you guys. Lots of Dungeons and Dragons going on today. But welcome. We're getting started today with our first episode of Dragonstone, which is a homebrew that I've run before and comfortable with sharing my creative licenses with all of you. But yeah, we're gonna just be, excuse me, you'll have to excuse me, as far as my, voice goes, I'm a little hoarse. I've been kind of having this cold for a couple of days, but as far as, I know, we'll be fine. I got water, I got peach and ginger tea and a fucking Yeti. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. My mom got it for me for Christmas, so it's great. And I've been using it almost every day for tea and coffee because I don't like the taste of burnt coffee or cold coffee. So I put it in my Yeti and I drink it all day long, and it's great. But welcome everyone. To kind of let you know how this game goes, it's very similar if you've seen other shows like what Scraticus or Encounter Roleplay does. We will have viewer decisions. So if you wish to sub or give biddies or donate, I believe Nightbot is there. Whenever you sub, you should get, in fact, let's make sure Nightbot has that real quick. There we go. This is the Rule of Choices family. So if you're, I don't know if it wants to do, this is gonna blow. Okay, well hopefully not, but we'll be running it. If not, here is a quick rundown. Everybody gets, if you wish to give 100 biddies, you can give a nat 20 or a nat 1 to either of the players or the Dungeon Master. If you wish to subscribe to the channel, you can give an inspiration point to just the players, or if you wish to donate $5 or more, you get to have a Wild Magic Surge on any of the players. So, with that in mind, we're gonna go ahead. There's a quick little review right there. With that in mind, guys, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started here with our cast. Mine's my OBS for a hot minute while I switch over. And welcome everyone. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah!
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Whoa, what's going on? Aha!
Haha, we did it. Alright guys, welcome. So yeah, we're just gonna go around real quick, introduce my cast, and you guys introduce yourselves, introduce your characters, talk about how excited you are, you know, make me look good. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start with Ark. Ark, tell us about yourself and your character.
Gosh, I don't really have a human-shaped face, so I decided to disguise myself as a bat, which is good because I am playing an Aasimar rogue who wears a bat mask. Thinks she's hot shit. Thinks she's Batman. Definitely not Batman.
Definitely not Batman. What's her name?
Don't want to say anything else. Sorry?
What's her name?
Oh, her name is Ophelia, but she will insist that it's Darkheart. And if you don't call her Darkheart,
Bad
heaven
things
forbid
happen.
she's just gonna cry, probably. Like, what do you mean? You haven't heard of me? Of course I'm the Great Darkheart.
Who? Anyway, thank you. Next we're gonna go with a member of the Valdry the Mod Squad, Bloodcree. Bloodcree, how are you doing today, friend?
Well, I'm a lot better than I was. I had a fever for like 4 days. It was awful, so apologies if I sound like I've been chewing gravel.
Delicious.
'Cause I do.
It
doesn't taste good.
Alright, tell us a little bit about your character.
My character is Rauva. She is a half-drow ranger, and she does not care. She does not care about you. She cares about money.
Okay. Money makes
Also,
the world
she's
go round.
the only evil character, so
Okay.
this is gonna be
And
it's gonna be interesting.
excellent. And next, I'd like to welcome back Eve. Eve was with us for our Extra Life Dungeons and Dragons session, one of them that went on for a really long time. So, Eve, welcome back.
Hey, I'm doing good now. Right before the stream, like I was panicking because I went and fucked up my lipstick with bong rips right before the stream, which is classic rookie mistake. But I'm going to be playing Kyrie Darkspade, and I'm very excited about her. I've spent a lot of time thinking about Kyrie Darkspade over the last couple of weeks. She is a rogue. She's a half elf. She just loves running cons and scamming just anybody that she can find. She carries a deck of marked cards. I couldn't find. I guess Safeway doesn't carry decks of cards, but I was gonna attempt to like have a deck of cards on stream that I would like fuck around with.
I could show you some magic cards whenever you need.
Perfect. Okay.
Literally, I just shoved everything I was organizing to the other side of the table.
No, I think it'd be super in character if Kyrie Darkspade was instead of using actual like playing cards, was running like cons, but with using like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But yeah, she has a whole backstory about the falling in love with the daughter of a mustard magnate, and there was some sort of betrayal there. And she turned back to a life of crime, and yeah, now we're here.
We're here. All right, then. Next we have Myron, and Myron doesn't have a camera today, but that's so cool. That's fine. We will have a camera eventually, but today it's not in the cards. So yeah, Myron, how excited are you? And tell us about your character.
All right, so I thought my camera looked perfect. I'm pretty perfectly still, as you can see. But I'm more. She is technically three quarters half orc. She's her father's chieftain of the. Her mother was orc rogue, and then things happened and prejudice happened with humans. So she's like, okay, join the thing, and then Shell was born. Drew it loosely because technically she's a shaman, because she wants to be the. She also wants to bring back old traditions to her clan. We're fighting blood and blood. Just like, no, there's more to the orcs than that. And she also wants to kind of like world of like Terra Barbaric. Please don't be prejudiced like that. So that's basically her goal and everything. So
Okay, excellent. And last but not least, we have another member of my Valdraina's mod squad, and that is Spiritus Lupus. Spirit, how's it going, friend?
It's going well. How about you?
Well, we already know how I'm doing. I'm great.
Obviously. I will be playing Ajax today. He's a human fighter, but he's not no regular human. He has a special little condition that people will maybe get to know about later. Some people might have problems with it, some people might not. We'll find out.
We'll find out. Okay, well, with that being said, I think Scraticus might have booped us, because I see Rim is up in here and a couple other people from Scraticus chat that was going on. They just did a 30-hour Dungeons & Dragons session, so hats off to them. That's
Kudos,
crazy.
guys.
We did 12 hours and I was done. I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I'll never play Dungeons & Dragons again. We see how well that worked.
Yeah.
But
I have to DM for like maybe 90 minutes once every other week, and it makes I sometimes it makes my skin like I'm just like, what? No, this is too much. This is why does anybody talk to anybody for this long?
It's true. Oh man, so what just happened real quick? We just got welcome Sidriel to the Raptor Pack. Thank you so much for that follow. Alright, so with oop, that's one thing I do have to fix real quick, guys. I just had my alerts are underneath my logo. So that would be silly. There we go. So next time we get an alert, and apologize for anyone watching the stream. Whenever I get alert, I'm gonna have to pop up on OBS, and things might freeze a little bit, but you guys are great and you can deal. Alright, so with that being said, fam, let's get started. You guys start out in the town, I say very loosely, of White Castle. It is located in the northwestern area of the country of Laterma. Laterma is a human-run country. There was a war. People hate each other. It's run by a child king. He's like 12 years old. There's some rumors that he might not be of the best health. And, typical political bullshit when it comes to a monarchy. But what White Castle used to be this amazing town. Like, this was like the hip town. Like, the second in line to the throne used to live here. And so there was just like, there was like a huge art scene, a huge music scene. There was a lot of tiny little hamburgers. There. But what happened was during the War of the North, as it's called, the town was thus ransacked by hobgoblins. And everything kind of burnt, including the castle. The spirit, who were you giving inspiration to?
We'll give it to Shell.
Alright, Shell, you have an inspiration point thanks to Spiritus for that sub.
Cool, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, so anyway, so everything used to be great. Now it's just mostly burnt down to the ground when the war was over.
The Fire Nation attacked?
Huh?
When the Fire Nation attacked?
Yes, when the Fire Nation attacked. They're hobgoblins. When the war was...
But do they tell bad puns and ride around on an air scooter?
Probably. You never know. I don't associate myself with hobgoblins, just saying. Anyway.
So that sounds like some of the racism or orcs trying.
Probably.
It was a Spider-Man joke.
Probably. Oh man. Rinma Mei thank you, Mei Mew, thank you so much for joining the Raptor Pack. Anyway, as I was saying, there was this war, hobgoblins, it got burnt over. When the war was over, the king at the time, King Marcus II, decided to reclaim the city, only it never kind of rebuilt what it was. The castle never rebuilt. The second in line to the throne, the Duke Jacques Dutard, never returned to the castle to rebuild it. He sort of just kind of abandoned it, and so it's kind of become this town with some makeshift buildings. Some of them kind of work, some don't. Mostly you have a lot of mercenary companies, you have a lot of sailors that work out of there because it's right there by the ocean, so they have to have a port to come in from the ocean to the west. We don't really know what comes in from the ocean to the west yet, but it's a port town. People who are not very likable in this country tend to spend a lot of time in White Castle because they can get jobs here. A caravan will usually start here that goes across the entire country whenever there's a caravan, and they always need, muscle to scare the baddies away or the bandits away. So with that being said, you guys are probably starting out in the mid-morning, early afternoon in one of the taverns that isn't falling over by the name of, give me a tavern name.
The Monkey Spa.
They're the Funky Spa?
The
The
monkey's
monkey's
paw.
paw.
The monkey's
No,
paw. I really like the funky spa, but but we'll
No,
call
that's
it.
a different place.
That is a different place.
Talking about getting
So
some
yeah,
orcs
so
and
you're
funky
at a
paws.
tavern called the Monkey's Paw. This is usually where jobs are posted if you're looking to find some work. If not, you can usually come here undisturbed, mostly for a drink. So thus commence. You kind of see each other. Some of you know each other. Some of you don't know each other. Thus commence. What's going on? What are you guys doing?
There might be a neon sign above Ophelia's head saying "Easy Mark." You can see this if you have a passive perception of 2.
Okay.
She's not great at lots of stuff.
Elle isn't really like people watching here on her end, so she finds like different persons interesting, but she's sitting more off to the corner because being doesn't really matter. Everybody kind of just apprehends. Let's be
It's a good point.
careful with that.
That's a good point. I'm going to buy Shell a drink. You know what? Hey, I'll start with like the first roll of the game, right? Can I roll perception to see if I can figure out what she's drinking?
Yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and name your DC if you want that, Shell.
I'm just gonna let you know she's not. She does not consume alcohol. She is very much society for not drinking alcohol.
Shell is drinking water.
All right. Did that perception end up going through? It did.
Yes.
All right. Sweet. Feel free to take either one as I'll go over with 2 big ass waters. You know what? No, I'm sorry. What's the best fruit in the region? No. Wait. Oh man, I can't think of a good fantasy equivalent.
So
All right,
we'll
Ranger.
say
2 big ass apple juice.
it's definitely apples up here.
Yeah, 2 big ass tankards of apple juice. Just, hey, I noticed it looks like you look like you need a friend. Apple juice on me.
Typically, orcs don't really have friends, per se, but I appreciate the offer. I'm not saying that you have to like go. If you want to say you, I just let you know, draw attention to me because
It's cool. I'll pull my my bat mask down a little further. Like, no, it's cool. I get it.
And at this at this point, Ralva gives Ajax a little nudge in the ribs, and it just gestures over to the scene that's going on.
Ajax would recognize the half orc. He kind of makes a comment like, "We've met her before. Weren't we all in a tavern one time?"
Sounds familiar.
I have no idea. I was too drunk to remember.
There's a fox.
And they're
There's
not
a fox.
Yes, there is a fox.
Shot, is that correct?
What was that?
Speak over. They're not within hearing shots of shot. Are they spirit?
I would imagine if it's the one like tavern that's fallen down, it's still a relatively small place, so it's very possible.
Rava's not keeping her voice down, but she's not trying to make a scene of it either. She's just watching.
Shell sighs. She looks at his sighs because she knows that talking about them and she's usually. And then she does kind of like a double take, like. I've seen him before.
You probably all are involved in an orgy, for all you know.
Oh. No. Shell's a good. That's frowned upon.
Okay.
What's Kyrie doing?
See, this whole complex tapestry was built, and I don't know where to insert Kyrie
I'm
into
so sorry.
this. No, it's okay, it's okay. I feel like Kyrie has been kind of eyeing Ophelia or Darkheart. Obviously, we go back a little bit, and you seem just earnestly just begging to be fucked with, and I like
It's true.
Kyrie like pulls a deck of cards out of her little knapsack, and she walks up to the table, and she says, you know what, this whole conversation, this feels really like tense and weird, and I think, how would y'all feel about a card game? Just, little icebreaker, break the ice. How's that sound? We'll do something real
Kyrie!
simple.
Kyrie, my girl. Kyrie.
Yeah. How's that sound?
One more apple juice, bartender.
Oh, thank you so much for your generosity, both now and in a second.
Huh?
So Kyrie
Over the
puts
head.
down 3 cards on the table. She flips one over. It is the Queen of Diamonds, and she says, she pulls out 1 GP out of her knapsack, and she says, "Here's the one I'll put in. You put in one of yours."
No hesitation. Just
Okay.
toss one in.
All right. And then I flip the queen back over, and I start like shuffling them around. I shuffle the 3 cards around, and real quick, I slide the queen into my let's see, how did that roll do? Oh, that roll did great. Okay, perfect.
I gotta mess with my macros a little bit. Do you want us to automatically roll with advantage, or do you want us to
Oh
put an
shit!
advantage?
Did I roll advantage?
It's okay. Just like if
It
you're
just rolls 2.
Yeah, so yeah, it'll just roll 2. It'll roll at advantage or disadvantage. Whenever you guys are just rolling normal, just take that first roll.
Okay.
Yeah, just take the
Okay.
first roll. So you did have a great roll. Darkheart, do you want to roll a perception, or are you just going to allow this to happen? In fact, everyone roll a perception to see if they see whatever is happening.
Sorry, I forgot to add my proficiencies, but that's okay. It's better to not.
Ajax can't perceive.
Nope.
Oh, wow! I can't even read. Haha. Whoa! I actually noticed what's going on. That seems weird.
I don't.
No, did that beat my first roll?
No, it didn't.
No, nobody has beaten your roll, so no one sees what you do.
Yeah.
All right.
So the queen slides into the sleeve of my robe and is replaced with a jack.
Slip.
And
Sorry, I think there's a lag on the Twitch, so anything
Yes.
dumb that I'm doing is showing up like 5 seconds later.
Yep, there's always a lag. Mm-hmm.
So then I stop and I say, okay, which one's the queen?
How many of us are at the table? Is it all of us now?
Is it?
Yeah, I would say y'all all kind of conjured, right? Like,
Mhm.
Kyrie tried to gather everyone around, and y'all all sort of know each other, and I'm assuming y'all all sort of gathered and you were looking.
I mean, racially speaking, this is insensitive to not choose the orc, but
I was gonna say, can I roll insight to kind of know what's going on here?
No. You rolled perception already.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull a deception, smiling at Kyrie, and say, "You are."
Okay.
Which means I have no idea where the queen is. I'm so fucked. I hate card games. Oh my god, why was it dice? I have no idea. I'm like pointing at like the wall, like, you are, honey. It's you, definitely.
Kyrie just says, okay, this might have been a little bit too easy. I am gonna take both of these gold pieces. Thank you so much. Puts them in her knapsack.
I flip over a random card and it's wrong. So
Okay.
yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. I deserve
Excellent.
this. Keep it coming. I deserve this.
So, 2 seconds. You guys keep role-playing amongst yourselves. I'm about to get your hook here in a second. I just have to fix something on my stream real quick. Okay, so as you guys are kind of like, messing around, hanging out, having not so bad of a time. Like, you know, it's a pretty lighthearted thing. The door opens and this old rickety guy comes in with like a stack of papers. Some of you might recognize him as like the owner of the place. He just walks on over and he starts ripping off the job board, right? And he starts ripping off Lion Adam, thank you for the follow. Ripping the papers off of the job board that are kind of done with, and then he just starts putting up like these new ones. Like he makes this like like these noises. Like he's just really tired. This job kind of sucks. This town sucks. He really wants a really tiny hamburger, but it burnt down. Like he's just not okay. And he turns around and he looks, is like, there's some jobs, and he walks away.
Wow, this is every White Castle trip I've ever had.
Oh god.
Do we know for us to be able to tell that guy's name? That was like
His name's Frank.
His name is definitely Frank.
Craig, if you put up
Thanks,
the
Frank.
What was that?
Thanks, Frank.
Oh, I was talking to Myron.
Bye.
I said I thought his name was
Relatedly.
Craig. I'm like, oh look, they put
Craig,
up a
I'm
new
sorry.
list.
Craig's
That is not my joke. I stole that from another D&D. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's
What's
okay.
stealing if not stealing? Come on.
This is true. You're gonna notice some interesting things in this session, let me tell you. So anyway, you guys, see this guy put up all these different job boards, and he walks back, you know, but in the back room, the door, you know, goes, and then just kind of slowly closes and slightly swings, and yeah, he's as gone as strangely as he did when he came.
Any other patrons?
Yeah, sure. There's definitely people here looking for work. It's kind of what people come to for this tavern. So you'll have a couple people, they'll stand up, they'll go look, and they'll take a paper off, and be like, oh, they're gonna go do that job, and they're gonna,
Or they're stealing all the good ones while we're here just...
yeah.
Darn.
Shell's just sitting back here and just you know that thing when you're like sitting at a table and you're just like looking, like holding your head up like but she doesn't want to get up because she's just like, it's like, okay, maybe I can
This table is my home now.
And it's my home.
Ajax gets up and immediately goes over and starts to look at the vests.
Rava was in the process of getting up, but when Ajax got up, she sits back down.
Yeah, you know what? Like the idea of just waiting on that guy.
All right, Ajax, go ahead and roll your perception as you're looking at the job board.
Oh boy, why am I the one doing this? Okay, Oh!
Excellent.
Wow,
Excellent.
that happened.
Beautiful.
That did happen. Whoa!
So basically, like, what happened is you were, like, walking towards this job board. You had, a little halfling. He tore off the job that he wanted to take and skittered off. And as he tore one off, behind it appears, like, this poster, this sheet. It looks like it's made out of, like, gold leaf even. It's like, need help retrieve missing family heirloom from castle. Please see Jules at the pharmacy.
He tears it off and immediately goes over back to the table.
Okay.
You got something good this time?
Yeah.
Let me see that. She takes it. She just snatches it a little bit. Yeah, we could do this.
Now, I hope you don't mind me asking real quick. This is out of character.
Mhm.
Because I'm still new to Roll20. How do you specifically roll perception or something like that? I'm sorry.
Okay, it's not a problem. Whenever you go to your character sheet, and you look at your skills, like your list of skills, you can actually just physically click on it, and it will roll for you.
Are you kidding me? That was that easy. Okay.
Yes.
No. Okay. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Okay. I'm still used to pen and paper. Well, pencil and paper. So, thank you. Okay.
You're
carry
welcome.
on. Sorry.
No problem. No problem. Okay, yeah. So Ajax and Rava seem to be hogging this gold leaf reward poster of some sort. Is anyone else slightly interested in what they?
Nobody should know this or anything, but it's not like I don't see gold leaf paper every day. But it takes Ophelia a minute to realize that, wait, gold leaf doesn't belong in White Castle. So, kind of a, hey, what's that?
A job.
Slow on the uptake. What kind of job?
Kyrie's just trying to kind of read over their shoulders.
Rava's just very worried. Bit of a glare.
Shell is doing the thing where her eyes dart up, and then she looks back at her hands, dart up, look back at her hands, like she's really interested in like this like shiny thing, but she's like twiddling her hands because she's like, okay, I still not quite sure I know these people, but I sort of do, but I don't want to disturb them.
Shell, come on. As if on cue.
But, wait, how do you know my name? Okay, sure, why not?
Yeah.
You guys know each
rolled
other.
at the beginning. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, Ralva knows
You know what?
Ajax and Shell.
okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, that's why you came over in the first place.
But she doesn't recognize right away, but then she's like, oh wait, I do.
It's a
recognize you.
friend!
Okay. It's a
There aren't many
friend, and
orcs
so she
around
gets-
here. Come on.
Oh, okay, well, okay, if you say so. And she just skedaddles right on over. But she's kind of like a little too close, but she's like over your shoulder, like to almost like where she can place her chin on your shoulder kind of deal. But it's like that breath width across from each other to where like just a little bit of move and we would bump into each other.
Ajax found something pretty shiny, so might pay pretty well.
Okay, I noticed. It does look nice. That looks very nice.
Might also be a trap, so we need to be careful.
Oh, I guess that's true too. Yeah, that could be true.
Very
Harry.
belatedly in character. Yeah, it could be. I mean, who has gold in White Castle?
Apparently,
Really
this
obvious laugh.
did because they have gold leaf paper, so that means they have access to the gold if they can make a gold leaf paper.
It'd be worth checking out.
Does it say what the heirloom is?
Rava flips the paper over and checks it all over.
No, there's no indication of what the heirloom is. It just says for more information, talk to Jules at the pharmacy.
Is the pharmacy inside a Target or a Walmart, or is it just like on its own?
Yeah, it's probably just on its own somewhere.
So it's just-
Unfortunately, all of the department stores were burnt down. So this is
Sure.
the the
my
corporations
discount
haven't
cards.
come back yet.
All of my loyalty cards are worth nothing. These extra bucks are useless. I'm sorry, I killed Ajax.
It's it's okay. So yeah, do you guys want to go check out Jules at the pharmacy?
Let's go.
Sure, why not?
I'm sure I've paid for everyone's drinks before we go, though.
You pay for everyone's drinks.
I mean, I don't know if I was paying the bartender when they brought it over or anything. So
Well,
I
he
just to
wasn't
make
the
sure
bartender. He was just the old man that puts up the jobs. Like, his job is to put up the
made
jobs
sure
on the
that
job
I
board.
compensated the establishment for the apple juice
Okay.
instead of the booze.
Awesome. All right, then.
Because I'm...
Shell goes over to Ophelia saying, "Thank you for paying for that because, you know, fresh water is very expensive here because, you know, everything's contaminated. That's why things... Yeah. Okay, thank you."
Of course. You look like you needed a friend. Now we're friends, right? Hey, that's just what life is about.
I guess if you want to put that burden on you, okay.
If we're going to be going together, I should at least know the rest of your names. He looks Kyrie and then Darkheart.
Do we care?
You can call me Darkheart. I'm sure you've heard of me.
Nobody's heard of you, Darkheart.
Shell raises her hand like it's class.
Yes, Shell?
My name is Shell Thakmore. I thought we were sharing names.
Nice to meet you, Shell. I'm sure you've heard of me.
No.
That's okay, you'll hear of me in the future.
He gives a soft chuckle, just crosses his arms, and it's like Ajax Kane.
That's a really cool name, Ajax.
Ajax Kane, I like it.
Yeah, that's really wonderful. Hi, I'm Kyrie. And Kyrie is just sort of just like, just with how that little scam went, she is just kind of quickly realizing like, oh yeah, I was like scamming on the like one person who can actually vouch for me, who is already of questionable merit. So like, if that didn't go well, like this was gonna go horribly wrong.
You basically have to like shank Ophelia in the gut for her to distrust you. So like
That's if her perception is high enough that she got stabbed in the stomach and be like, "Hey, this hurts, but I think you're still my friend."
Yeah, pretty much.
You didn't do it meaning to hurt.
Basically,
Like,
Ophelia is a
you probably
dog.
are the reason my name is Darkheart and not something else, because Darksbane. I was like, yeah, Darksbane. Okay, cool then. I'm Darkheart.
Oh yeah.
That's how
That's
that works.
probably the origin of my alias. So thank you from the bottom of my dark heart, which radiates celestial energy like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, you guys.
Oh. Rava just sort of looks at everyone, just like, fine. I'm Rava.
Nice to meet ya.
Oh God. And she just puts her head down and like almost picks her drink up to take another, and then it's like it's empty, and she just slams it down and is really disappointed. just so disappointed. She is not drunk enough for this.
That's right, because you guys are drinking apple juice. Like, not cider, apple juice. That shit ain't fermented yet.
It probably tastes awful, but it's probably a
Shell
delicacy,
really likes
so-
apple juice.
Well, Shell is happy.
Right.
Shell is a little. She's made friends, and they're not orcs, so she's like, I'm doing good.
I'm helping.
I'm helping.
Excellent. Well, alright, so you guys go ahead. You make your
Sorry,
way,
go
you make your way through town. You know, it's, like I said, some buildings are back up, some aren't. There's still, like, this weird scent of wet char, almost, like, because it does rain, in this area. They're by the ocean. It can be a little Pacific Northwesty, but you know, it's just you don't get too many bad looks when you're walking. But you guys are a funny looking group, so even for this town. So once in a while, you'll see somebody, usually a human or a full-blooded elf, or maybe even a half-elf, that'll look at you and kind of, and then just go about their business. But nobody actually, like, bothers you on your way to...
I assume it's because of my notoriety. And Kyrie's.
I assume it's because I'm an orc and I just hang my head a little bit lower and just because I don't have a hood, so I can't really hide.
Oh, we'll get you a hood. It'll be great.
Rava doesn't care.
Matching besties, little masks. Be great.
Rob, I would assume you probably have your own house in this town. Like,
Ajax just is in the.
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
he's technically leading.
Is anyone from this town? Like, did you all have, like, home designations?
I didn't come up with like a home designation, but I'm definitely not from around these parts. Real quick, the first person who gave us like a real like snotty look, Kyrie tried to pick their pocket.
okay, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand. Yeah, so you go into this person's pocket. It's just some random ass dude, and he just made this scoff. And you pick his pocket, and you find yourself with 15 silver.
15 silver. All right.
So that's what you find. It's like clearly he's not doing well for himself. So.
And I just kind of turn around and just like my shorts, and then just keep on my merry way.
Luckily, he's deaf. That's why. That's probably why he didn't notice. He didn't hear you coming. Anyway, it's probably... You probably just pickpocketed a homeless deaf man. Just saying.
Oh my god!
Why is he all snooty?
Because at least he's
And
human.
that's why I look up to you.
And I'm the evil one here. I'm the evil one.
So you guys make your way down the pharmacy. It's not like it's far to the pharmacy. Like, you know, whatever has been like conjugated that's rebuilt is all sort of in the center of town, right? So you guys walk in. You see it's not a very well stocked pharmacy. There's some herbal things, a couple of potions. Like, clearly this, you know, it's lacking a little bit there. Maybe waiting on a shipment, who knows? And there's this very, very nondescript dude, and he's just hanging out behind the counter, and he's like, can I help you folks?
Yeah,
Does he have a name tag?
Yes, it says Jules.
Stout
Thank
goes
God.
immediately to the herbs that are left to see if there's anything that catches her interest, and she's just
Ro-
like she's kind of a little excited to see like herbs, but even though they're not fresh, so she goes, "Aw."
Oh yeah, roll a nature check. Or a medicine check, whichever one you prefer.
Okay, come on. Give me a moment. It's just not working right now.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm having fun juggling windows myself.
Yeah, if Roll20 gets a little weird on you guys, usually you just hit refresh and it'll usually work.
You said there were potions. Ajax is gonna check out the potions. See if there's any like healing potions or anything.
Yeah, there's labeled very, like, you don't have to, like, guess. Like, there's labeled just, like, basic healing potions, antidotes, and that's like, about it.
Okay.
But the herbs are okay. The herbs are also labeled. Let's just say that. The herbs are also labeled. You have, I don't know anything about herbs. Out of characterly. There is some, mostly stuff, they're mostly
got it.
medicinal. If you rolled a really, really good medicine check, you could probably, get something really good.
There we go.
Little Rebbiton Zen, welcome to the Raptor Pack. Welcome to, welcome. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, so they're labeled, you can, one is called Dog's Breath, and it's used to make people have really bad breath so that people won't talk to them.
Oh, hey, I know them. Yes, they came over from Clark.
But it's also apparently really good at whitening your teeth. Like, that kind of stuff. Like, that's kind of what's there. None of it, like, useful. Some of it kind of gimmicky, right?
Oh, gimmicky.
Well-
Gimmicky, you say.
Mm-hmm.
How gimmicky?
Again, there's a thing called Dog's Breath that gives you really awful breath, but also whitens your teeth.
I'm gonna buy some. I gotta. Especially, like, is it like notably gimmicky? Like does it have a really bad reputation?
Yeah, it's a horrible smell. Like if somebody talks to you, like
everyone and their mom knows that it's wrong to buy
yes,
this stuff.
everyone and their mom
Right.
knows.
I'm gonna buy 3 bottles of it.
Okay, it's about.
Shell was actually
Go ahead.
Shell was reaching out for the last bottles, but you swiped it from her. She's like, "Oh, never mind."
Oh wait. You know what? Splitsies.
I mean, my there's numbers of my tribe that have horrible breath, anyways, but they have really bad teeth. But that would help them out. At least they would not have bad teeth.
Oh,
Their breath was still stinky.
please, here, take it. That's okay. I'm all about helping the people. I mean,
How much? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, if you really wanted them, you can have them. But I was.
no, of course, take it, please. Oh God, they're gonna have politeness contests until the end of time. It's gonna be horrible.
So as they're kind of fighting over who buys the dog's breath, Joel.
Kyrie is watching just in like fascination of just like what
How?
the fuck is happening.
Ajax just shakes his head because he can hear them because he has very good hearing.
I wonder why, Mr. Spiritus Lupus.
But I lie.
Sorry, what?
So how much were they? Because I take it from Darkheart the bottles.
How many are you taking? I'll say there's about 3 bottles left, and they're 5 silver apiece.
I will take all 3.
Yeah, okay. So you pay for that. And you get your dog's breath.
Ajax,
No, 3 days.
how many potions will you say are there available? Like the
About a dozen. About a
potions?
dozen of each. About a dozen antidotes, and which are very specifically for poison, and a dozen basic healing potions.
He's gonna get 3.
Healing potions are like 60 gold apiece.
Woof. Even I don't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. He's gonna at least get 1 healing potion.
Okay.
So 60 gold.
Alright, so Ajax gets a healing potion. And yeah, like, Jules is like, oh, well, it's nice to have some patronage, but, are y'all just here to buy things? You kind of looked like you came in with a purpose.
There was something about a thing in a tower that we were going to steal or bring to you.
I've got it.
Hey, we don't
Ralva walks
stealing?
up
not for
to.
bad reasons.
All
Only
of
for
this,
good reasons.
all of this, he gets super confused, but he looks at the drow and is like, you seem like you know what you're talking about. What's going on?
Ralva steps forward and just looks at him. You're Jules, correct?
Yes.
She's just gonna hold up the paper.
Ah, you're here about the job. Okay, then. And he kind of looks around and he's like, it's the, 5 of you that want to do this job?
Want? Nay. Must.
Ah, I understand.
Something important has gone missing. We have to help.
Yeah.
What's it pay?
Okay, well, if y'all come down this way, and he kind of like where the counter is, there's like the little gate that opens. If you guys come back here into the back room, the patron of that flyer is waiting for you.
Ajax doesn't hesitate and heads back.
Alright. There's a door that you clearly see, and you're like, I'm gonna go do this. And you go and you open that door, I'm guessing, with no hesitation.
Hold
Let's
on,
go
guys.
open that.
What is the? Is there a? No, there isn't anything for detecting intention.
You can probably just do
Insight?
An
Yeah,
insight.
insight.
An insight would work.
That's
Okay.
what it is.
I knew a guy
You
who
too.
I knew a guy who used to try to do sense motive on rocks. He was like, I'm a dwarf, I can figure this out. 3.5 was wild.
So, Rava, this guy just seems completely innocent. Like, he's just kind of doing his job, and he's just like, yeah, like, the guy, he told me to go post it, and he's back here. Like, he's completely telling the truth. He's just no evil intentions worth noting. So, yeah.
All right then.
Shell's like, oh, thanks, this is a nice guy. Thanks for the job. Like, with that check.
Just follows Ajax right along since she can't sense anything. She's just being a little trustworthy here.
Right, so Ajax just is like, opens the door, and there's kind of like this little den/living area. Like, clearly the pharmacy is also Jules's apartment. Like, because, you know, he can only afford to build one building, and that was the one he built. And sitting there is I would say a man who is probably his late-ish 30s, early 40s. He has very pointed features. He's just sitting on Jules' couch, and he is reading a book and sipping on some tea. He looks up at you and is like, may I help you?
Question: how dirty is this place, or clean is this apartment place?
It's pretty clean, actually.
It's clean.
Yeah.
Okay.
How clean is this guy? Like, does he look
Um,
out of place clean?
Roll perception or insight. I'd say, like, you kind of look at him and, you know, the place is clean for what this poor guy that's trying to make a living can do. And yes, this guy looks slightly out of place. He's dressed in, like, very, like, he's dressed in silk, okay? Like, silk robes, like a very long, magey type robe.
That's more than a little out of place.
Yeah. Like, he's clearly, he's got, you know, his hair, it's very sleek and long, but it's kept, you know,
Would there be a check to make to see if is there, like, maybe a symbol somewhere of, like, he
On
belongs
him?
to the house of something I recognize?
Right now he's dressed very plainly, but you can roll a history check in general. Just go ahead and roll a history check for me.
Alright.
Yeah, no, he just kind of looks like he's rich.
He's just a dude.
He's a rich dude. Yeah.
He's a dude, and if he's a bad dude, we steal from him and give to the poor.
Yeah, he's just, he's just a rich dude. And has asked you, he's like, yes, can I help you?
Shell
Ajax
hides behind
Rava just-
Ajax.
Rava just steps forward and holds up the paper.
Wait, how tall is Shell?
She's like only 1 inch taller than Ajax, so she's 5'6".
Okay.
She's a short orc.
Oh no, he's 5'3". I don't know. I don't remember. No.
Then she like crouches
He's-
down to hide behind you. There you go.
Aw.
Yeah, he's 5'3". But anyway, Ajax just kind of looks over his shoulder, holds his hand back, and is like, "Give me the paper."
Rava will hand it over.
He takes the paper, unfolds it, kind of straightens it out, and then just holds it out to the dude.
Ah, yes, and he reaches out with his hand. And as he reaches out, you guys can probably notice that he's very thin under these robes. Reaches out for it, takes it, reads it. He's like, "So you want the job, I see. Well, you will be rewarded handsomely for it." He folds it and puts it in his pocket.
What
I'd
about
assume
beautifully?
so with paper.
Does it have to be handsomely? I want to be rewarded beautifully.
Beautifully.
Money's beautiful.
Yes.
It's true.
Not handsomely, beautifully. So yeah, so he's like, "I'm assuming you want the details. I need a necklace. The necklace is within the ruins of this palace that is, as you can see from outside, not in great shape. The necklace belonged to my dear sister. It is a red jewel wrapped in titanium. I need you to retrieve it for me." Yeah, y'all can roll a nature check to know what titanium is. Some of you may, some of you may not. If you're a dwarf, you do, but none of you are dwarves.
I mean, although I'm rich as shit, so
Yeah, no, he knows.
let's find out.
What's funny, he doesn't know anything about nature.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
not even a roll. Rava doesn't know.
Rava doesn't know. Yeah,
Yeah, she's
Darkheart.
doing a passing.
She just
passing
raises an
knowledge.
eyebrow and is like, titanium?
Yeah, what's titanium? Yeah, Darkheart.
Is it valuable?
You know what titanium is. You know it's a very valuable, very rare metal.
Dang.
Yes, that's what you know about it. So yeah, it's you might make bank if you whatever you want to do, whether you're.
If I was someone who got suspicious of other people, I would warn you that this guy's probably way richer than he even looks. But otherwise, I'm titanium. Yeah, all right. Oh, dude, titanium. I get you. My ears
All
keep
right.
flopping.
Rava
This
steps.
is in no way indicative of my character's mask.
Okay.
Rava steps forward a little bit. So, what can you tell us about the castle?
His brows kind of raise at Rava. He looks you up and down. There's like this wiry little smirk on his face. It's like this weird look of recognition kind of thing. And then he's just like, so the castle.
Rava's used to stuff like that,
Yeah.
so she doesn't bat an
Yeah,
eye.
the castle, it's, as you know, it used to belong to the Duke, Jutar, the second in line, but he's abandoned the castle because it's useless to him. Anyway, my sister was visiting and left something very precious. I have been busy with my work and too busy to retrieve it myself. In fact, I'm almost too busy to be sitting here talking to you. And this is why I thus need someone to go and retrieve it.
Oh, you're too
What you
busy.
reading?
Okay, I guess we'll leave. Okay, sorry to bother you. Bye.
Wait.
What's he reading? Sorry.
What is he reading?
What is he reading? I mean, is he really busy, or is it light reading, or is it some serious heavy
Roll
reading?
perception to see if
All right.
you know.
Here it goes. I mean, I'm stupid, but I've got some stupid good perception sometimes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a 1, watch it.
Oh, whoa. So with a 20,
JK.
with a 21, you look
I
at,
have to read a
you
lot of,
notice that
like,
this
pulpy
book,
fiction to know how to act like a rogue.
it's a little old, it's a little rough around the edges. It's written in a language what languages do you know?
Common and Celestial.
It's not
I
written
think
in
it's
a
like
language
Elvish.
that you know. But it looks a little, it's a creepy looking book. There's like on the cover embossed is like a skull.
Does my Asimars have that like diva thing, Deva Guardian
Mm-hmm.
thing? does that guy like give me any heads up as to whether it's got bad vibes?
I mean, are you asking your diva? Does your diva have like its own roles?
I don't know. I had meant to ask if you'd intended to play
I
it
would
or
say
not.
that your own roles kind of reflect your guardian's roles. We'll say that.
That would make-
How's
yeah.
that sound?
Yeah, first time with an SMR.
Yeah.
So,
So he kind of, he's like, it's kind of creepy. It's really creepy, actually.
alright, I'm into it because I think it'll make me be a more hardcore rogue. So I'm convinced that interacting with this guy is probably a good idea in the long run for some reason. Sorry, guys.
So, what do we get out of it?
He's like, well, I will pay you all 50 gold apiece.
50 gold a piece? That potion was like 60 gold. The hell is up with inflation in this town?
And if you do a job well done, I might have another opportunity for you to probably earn as much gold as you weigh.
It's a lot of gold.
I don't actually weigh
With
up
or
that
without
much.
armor?
I don't want that to reflect my take.
He said probably. Like, just giving you a ballpark figure.
With armor or without armor? And I mean, some of us are tall, some of us are short.
He's just like, you understand the picture. You can make a lot of money if I like you enough. He's getting a little impatient. Do you want to take the job or not?
Let's do this thing.
All right.
Shell wants
Anything to establish additional opportunities?
Chad,
It's wonderful.
Shell comes out from behind Ajax and raises her hand for a question.
Yes.
So, are you going to be giving this necklace back to your sister? Because that would be really nice. I think she would really like that. Is that what you're intending to do?
You sort of see his face, like the very poised look on his that he had, the smug poised look on his face, sort of just like it twitches a bit. And he breathes in, it's almost like he's just trying to keep himself composed. Unfortunately, my sister is no longer with us.
I am so sorry. Oh my gosh.
Shell's the same way. She's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. I'm going to leave right now. And she actually leaves the room.
Oh,
Jules is outside. He's like, hey, are you okay?
It's okay. It's okay. I just don't like upsetting people and I upset somebody and I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Ajax just kind of turns around and begins to try and usher them out of the room because it's obvious that if they push he just tries to push.
We'll get ushered. We'll get ushered.
Wait. One.
Did we catch this guy's name?
No.
We didn't catch his name.
We should probably catch his name.
Hey, what's your name, dog?
Will you be here when we return?
I will find you.
Understood. Is there anything of note within the castle to keep an eye out for? Any traps that you might know of that might still be active even after
Valuables?
the destruction? Anything else you would like us to do while we are in there?
Well, the castle was ransacked almost completely, but if you find anything of value other than the item that I have requested from, I don't care what you do with it. As far as what or who has inhabited the castle since it has been ransacked, I have no clue. I haven't been in it for years.
No, you and the Duke were friends too. Cool.
But you're sure the necklace is there?
Yes.
All right.
If I was smarter, I would ask more questions, but I'm not.
Rava assumes it's magic and gives him a little nod. Thank you for your time.
But
And
we
leaves.
Did
Alright.
we catch his name, though?
We don't need his name. He's a Johnson. Don't you know? You don't ask for the name of the Johnson.
That's terrifying. Might as well call this town Glory Hole. Jeez. I'm sorry, I didn't ask what the language requirements were. Like, are we keeping this PG-13 or what?
No, this is an 18+ channel, so we're good.
All right.
Like,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
obviously follow, Twitch guidelines to not get me kicked off. But, like, everyone keep their shirts on, okay?
Okay. I'll make sure this doesn't fall down too far. But
Yes.
are there any other rules? Like, can I fucking smoke weed on stream? Like, is that chill?
So the way that it kind of works out, like, as long as you're not, like, it's not obvious that it's weed, kind of, like, I've vaped on stream before.
Gotcha.
But, like, if you're, like, holding up nugs, I would say no. Like-
Okay. Yeah. No, that sounds like a good idea. I actually just realized that I don't have a lighter in here, but we'll figure that out. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
We'll burn that bridge. Yes. Alright, speaking of bridge burning, we're gonna have to do that thing where your DM has to pee. So, I will be right back, fam. Y'all go ahead and encourage all those people, those 15 people chilling in chat, to give us some biddies and to inspire you. I'll be right back.
Hey, 15 people in chat.
I'm one of the 15. Hi, I'm
one
Rita
of the
Dine.
15.
How you do?
I'm also one of the 15, so that's about 13 left. Maybe?
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Well, I mean, I think it counts people who aren't.
I'm getting a phone call from a really weird number, and I am not gonna answer it. They can
Not sure if it counts.
leave me a message.
But
It's okay. So how is everybody's nuts? How y'all doing?
Yeah, I mean,
What's
guys.
happening in my town right now? I couldn't afford ticket this year, so
Yeah, give me a minute. I gotta go put away a case of Mountain Dew, apparently.
Actually,
Is that
I
too
gotta grab
bright?
some
That
water,
might be too
so
bright.
I will be right back too.
I will be.
I think that's too bright. There's no other lights in this room, I swear. I mean, there's that one. And that one. I don't know if that one works.
Hey guys, this is my channel. I'll be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm just being annoying now. I think I'm the only one. Hello, chat.
Alright, fam. We
Ew.
are back.
Sure are. Got my water.
Which, by the way, just to let you guys know, as players, you are allowed to also inspire and give nats to your fellow players and your DM. You just can't do it to yourself.
I was just about to ask.
Yes, you can do that. It's just like whenever Spirit decided to sub, he gave that inspiration to Myron. So,
Oh, that's so nice.
so whenever, if you guys wish to do that, remember the donations though do wild magic surges. So just throwing that out there, those are always fun. You guys end up rolling a D10,000, and I tell you what happens.
Oh yeah, D10,000s are always fun.
Alright, so looks like we're all back. Oh, and welcome Original War Koala. That is one of my OG friends from Austin, Texas.
Hello, hello.
They're in the chat. They have made their we played a lot of D&D together in Austin. But anyway, oh, Blood Cree with those 100 biddies. Who are you giving a crit to?
Oh, I'm not giving a crit to anyone. I'm giving you a 1.
You're giving me a critical fail.
Wow.
Awesome.
Right before we're starting stuff
Right
out.
on.
This is
Awesome.
Conversation.
Well,
All right.
we might
then.
need it eventually.
You might
Yeah.
need it eventually.
That is true.
So
I am
might
gonna
as well
ask
have one in our
Joel-
pocket
Yeah.
because
You never know. So there is my not one there on stream.
it is
So
very
you guys
large.
get to basically call whenever I have to use that. As for you guys get to call that one. Now I gotta
Sweet.
get
Make
everything
a
back
beer
up.
float.
All right. So with with that being said, do you guys trudge out of the pharmacy?
I'm gonna turn around and ask Jules, hey, I didn't catch that guy's name. You have a name tag, he doesn't. So, sorry.
He just paid me a lot of money to use my house for, like, business and stuff. I really could use money. Nobody buys anything from me.
That's a really good business plan, and I think you should get some kind of trademark on it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like Sky B&B?
Me?
Or like
Huh.
fancy couch surfing?
Huh. Huh. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Maybe I'll
should
put it up on
totally-
Craigslist in the tavern.
Ask Craig to put a list.
Frank's list. Frank's list.
Frank's list in the
Frank's
tavern.
Frank's List is the best place for it. It'd be great. We could take a flyer for you the next. I'll take some flyers out when I leave town. Although now I got this sweet job.
Okay, sounds like a plan. So,
Networking.
but he's like, yeah, he just told me to call him John.
Call him John.
No, that wasn't John. Jack. He told me to call him Jack. Jack's his name. Those weird J names, I get confused. So yeah, anyway, so Jules is, first of all, super happy that you guys came by. Y'all bought some stuff for him, so that's a little bit more money in his pocket. It's not like he has any mouths to feed other than his. Nobody wants to marry Jules. But, you know,
There's
he's...
someone out there.
It's maybe one of these days. But
Alright,
not
alright, I'm
today is
He
not
has
that
to
day.
follow his jewels.
Goal matchmake for Jules. That's spelled like Jules, not like
Yes.
not like the
Yes.
no. Okay, good. Then my notes are fine.
All right.
All right, goal matchmake for Jules. This castle that we have to dig through.
Yeah.
Pretty obvious location.
I mean, yeah, it's the even ransacked and, you know, with its towers kind of crumbled to the side, it's still like the tallest building in the town. Of course, like, it's past, like, most of the town's rubble, so it kind of takes a little bit to kind of sift through it. But it's in a very obvious location. Like, you guys can see it from when you walk out. Like, it's like a huge eyesore, like the biggest eyesore in the entire town.
So it's not like a job we'll do tomorrow. It's like, oh, sweet. You just gotta run to the edge of town and...
If you want to wait until tomorrow, it's up to you. But there's no time limit on the job.
I was thinking, you know, like, okay, we can see it, so it's not like we're gonna worry about it getting dark or something.
Right.
Well, I have dark vision. Screw that. Screw all of you.
I have dark vision.
Yeah.
Me
And
too.
Kyrie's just like, what? You know I have dark vision. Come on.
I want to say
I
everyone has
am
dark vision except for Ajax.
I learned about my dark vision from Kyrie, even though it's an inherent racial trait.
I don't know.
I just think you've taught me everything there is to know about being a rogue.
I don't know. He might have dark vision somewhere. Maybe.
He doesn't have dark vision. He does not have dark vision.
Joke.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. Whoosh, over my
He left it
head.
at home. He left his dark vision at home.
He left it at home.
In his other pair of pants.
Oh
Along
no.
with his wallet.
Wait, Ajax wears pants?
This is news. This is news. Alright, everyone, update those mental images.
Oh, God.
Okay then. So what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to go? It's like the late afternoon at this point, and it is fall, so you know you are a little bit chilly. Things are a little bit misty. Like it's gross. Fall is kind of gross, right? It's the grossest season of the year. Like for those of you who do wear
Well.
pants, the edge of your
Hey
pants
now.
get a little wet, because everything's just kind of damp. What do you guys want to do?
I was just gonna make sure all her pack and quiver are in place and just take a few steps towards it and look back at everyone like, you want to go?
Shell eagerly wants to go because she still feels bad for upsetting the person. Never mind. It's like, yes, we must go get it for her sister that passed away. And what? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm following.
Ajax is already on his way. He doesn't even, like, as soon as he hits outside, he immediately turns and starts walking that way.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go.
Good job.
Hey, this sounds really dumb because I've used Roll20 1,000 times, but I just realized I never put in my my armor. So I've just manually adjusted my armor class.
Okay. I believe you.
I'll figure out what's up later.
Yeah, you do the same thing that you do with weapons. You just kind of look it up in the compendium and you just drag it into your item list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dragging. Dragging is good.
Dragging.
Yes.
So,
Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons.
I see what you did there.
So bad. Don't let me speak.
Also, I'm just gonna point out to everyone that I'm a little upset because I'm pretty sure that my husband left to go to work and he did not kiss me goodbye.
That is super rude. At least
Fucked up.
my boyfriend yelled, "I'm leaving," before he left.
Like, I'm just a little... I expected a smooch from that one. It's probably he didn't want to embarrass me.
I kissed my wife goodbye to go to work, and I work from home.
I work from home too. This is my job. So anyway, you guys kind of go through the town. Like eventually you start getting to this point where there isn't really like a lot of people hanging around because
That's
everything's...
good because all those people are jerks.
Yeah, everyone here is kind of a jerk. There's no one nice in this town except for Jules. Jules is just really happy that he's making money right now. But, so, you know, you might have some trouble kind of, like, walking over some rubble. Like, it's probably, like, a half-mile walk, you know? It was a really nice big town at one point. Like I said, you pass a former building that used to sell hamburgers. You know, it's got its little blue and white tiles, and it's just hanging there, and maybe there's a cheetah. I don't know. So, yeah. You guys get to, basically, there's this, it's a castle, so it's slightly fortified. There's a 15-foot stone wall with gates. Most of it's broken. Like, you kind of have, like, the gate walls are still, like, the gate is still, like, attached on the hinges on one door, but on the second door, like, it's only attached at, like, the top hinge, so it's kind of like that weird, awkward swing, you know, when something is only attached at the top hinge. But yeah, that's what's going on.
Ah, sorry about this stupid thing.
It's okay.
My brain will be with you in just a second. Ha! That's a joke. My brain's never with you guys.
What's a brain?
Brains? I don't have one.
So Kyrie steps up and tries to open the door.
Okay, it's a heavy door, but you can, it pushes open, and again, there's more rubble. There's a couple of skeletons even, just, like, decomposing, just because nobody's actually tried to come and, like, clean up this place for, you know, the almost 15 years since it's been ransacked.
Chelsea decaying skeletons and immediately pushes Eric to check out the decaying skeletons, and she's, like, very amused by it.
She okay.
Yeah, I'm super amused by skeletons too. Totally.
Yeah.
They're human skeletons.
That she's looking at how, like, the composition of how they're decaying and everything, and she just likes it.
Okay. The shell is desecrating the dead.
That's her aesthetic. All right.
So just to let you guys know, that's what she's doing. You see ahead of you, the gate just, like I said, it just kind of opens. There's really no huge issue there. And you see the stairwell that leads past the quote-unquote courtyard that's, there's vines and overgrown grass, just rotting skeletons, but the corpses aren't there anymore. There's just like bones and they're kind of scattered. Some of them are even gnawed on because that's what creatures do. And there is thus the
I wonder if Ajax knows anything about that.
Is there
Hey,
Sorry,
don't insinuate me with this.
is there is
Out of
plants
character, out of character.
Go ahead.
corpses or decay?
I didn't hear you. Please repeat.
I'm sorry. Is there like plants like growing out of the anything like that?
Oh yeah.
Skeletons
You probably got some vines and some ivies, some ferns growing out of.
Shell is immediately to that, and she's observing how the plant is like feast off of like the decay. She's like so excited. She's like smiling like really brightly.
Okay.
The happiest druid.
She's so excited about plants and stuff. So everyone sees this.
More particularly like the off of like decaying corpses and everything. And she's like, "Yes, you doing?" And she's actually talking to the plants. Oh,
Do you have do you have speak with plants?
no,
spell?
she just.
Do you have to have speak with plants to talk to plants?
I have
No.
that spell, but I'm not gonna waste the spell slot for it. But she just talks to plants and you just complimenting them like, "Oh, you're using their main sticks and you're growing big and strong."
From this point forward, Ralva's very obviously on alert. She's looking for movement just in case.
Okay. Do you want to roll perception or nature or insight with any of that?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Pull up the thing because it's being.
Ajax is doing the same.
Okay.
So I've got a passive perception of 14, but I'm gonna roll a more active also.
You said we can roll insight, correct?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna roll insight.
All right. So
Distracted. Can I not insight?
Gonna end up taking that 7 on perception, I guess.
the rogues are like,
It's I love decaying places. I'm not worried. Step, I'll die.
And Shell's a little bit busy with loving up on the ivy growing out of this person's skull. So,
I'm more observant than Kyrie in this situation.
but Atrax and
Lord.
Rava notice you as you guys are kind of like poking around
The
and
dynamic
walking,
duo, as it were.
walking towards the as you guys are walking forward, y'all notice like some recent activity, kind of like within the foliage, like clearly some things were like cut, like some of the smaller sapling trees were cut, probably to make some kind of firewood. There are tracks in some places, that are not human. And yeah, that's what you guys notice as you're walking towards the castle.
Rav's gonna take a closer look at those tracks.
Okay, go ahead and roll nature.
Okay.
Those are kobold tracks.
Okay.
That just... You don't have to think about this, man.
Those are some kobold tracks, and there's not a lot of them, but there are some kobold tracks.
Can I tell if they're a little deeper or not? If they're heavier, maybe they're armed or they're wearing armor.
Yeah. some of them are definitely wearing armor. You can tell. Especially the ones that were cutting down the trees.
All right. Rob's gonna look at Ajax and point at the tracks. We're gonna have kobolds. These are pretty fresh. They're likely armed. So.
Ajax just kind of gives her a grin. Bring it on.
Thought you'd like to hear that.
Kobolds stealing that poor dead woman's necklace. That would be terrible.
Not if it's gonna mess with my pay, they're not.
Not before I do. I mean, yeah, sure.
Shell conversation. She's wondering if you can remove that skull out of it or some plant growing out of it without, like, disturbing too much of the foliage or.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Shell's trying to look to see if she can remove the skull that has, like, the plants growing out of it without disturbing the foliage too much.
Go ahead and roll a just roll dexterity for me. Rod Shear, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Raptor Pack.
The raptor never gets old. Dinosaur.
If you sub, you get dancing boy band Final Fantasy characters.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So with that dexterity, you're able, like, your hands are very gingerly just moving the skull and moving the plants, and they don't get disturbed, and they're happy little plants as you move them away, and yeah. Happy little trees. So now you have a human skull.
Yay! And she attaches the human skull to her belt because she's an orc and she has other smaller skulls around her belt, so she ties that through, like, the eye socket in the back of the skull, like, to a leather strap, and she's like, "Yay!
Aesthetic!" Ophelia is so grossed out, but she's not going to say anything because that would make her less hardcore.
So Ajax and Rava know about kobolds, whereas the rogues and the orc are all, like, whatever is going on over there. Do you either of you decide to tell the rest of your party about the kobolds, or just let it be a surprise to them?
Rava just looks at Ajax. Do we need to tell them?
Spirit, you're muted, friend.
He kind of looks over to her and is like, would they believe us is the better question.
They'd probably believe us. But
They seem wrapped up in their own little thing.
All right.
I'm sorry I don't have the right GIF for it right now. This was the fastest I could find a thing. If you guys have the Twitch open. Just kind of picturing you guys doing that.
I'm gonna tell him. Don't you dare! Oh no!
The two rows and the orc on top as a snow person.
Pretty accurate.
We might as well tell them. I can't see it going any worse than human skulls being tied to belts. And then he just walks over and proceeds to tell them that what they discovered already.
That is so rude. I mean, they didn't even take the job.
The kobolds didn't take the job.
They didn't take the job. That means we have the fortune of being able to be the ones to take it. Now think about this.
I have a question, though.
What's up?
How recent are these skeletons? Like, what if this is, like, that on this job before us?
Roll a nature check. Let's see if you pull a Temperance Brannon on us.
Actually, I'd like to roll that too.
Okay.
I'll do it just in case.
So with with both
Well
Rava and Darkheart, you can definitely tell that these skeletons have been here for a while. They were, I would say, I'm trying to look and see what my timeline looks like as far as when things were ransacked.
Well, in order for new
They're
growth,
a good decade and a half old. Like there's some, but you know, they're some kind of brittle to a point. You know, they've been becoming. It's enough to where there's no more flesh, but there's still bone, right?
It's calcium, but there's no more soft tissue.
Exactly.
science. Don't say D&D never taught you nothing.
D&D teaches me lots of things.
Yep.
Like how to be a good friend. Wait. Anyway, so you guys know how old these skeletons. They've been here since they probably all died, and no one cleaned it up when the town was ransacked by hobgoblins during the war.
Man, they need a better maid service. Not that I know anything about being able to afford maid service. That would be something. Right?
You need to start rolling deception rolls every time you say stuff like that, and people need to do opposing charisma rolls, okay?
All right.
So do that right now, my friend.
Alright, let's do it. Come on, that nat one.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Everyone still roll.
Charisma?
Could
Yeah,
get a nat
just straight up
22, I
charisma.
guess.
Sweet. Nope. Not charismatic at all.
I'm just gonna be saying all of these stupid, suspicious things and not triggering anyone's knowledge. That
So,
would probably make sense for Kyrie to know, if nothing else, but...
So for charisma, Myron, where the stat is listed is where you can roll it. In case you were looking for that.
Sorry,
It's okay.
my Twitch went down for a sec, so I apologize.
Mhm.
I'll get right on that.
Yeah. But, so, with Kyrie, because, Kyrie rolled really close, right?
I feel like because we know each other,
Yeah.
Kyrie
Kyrie
probably
kind of,
knew.
doesn't quite know where you came from.
Like,
but-
I was probably besties with the Mustard Mogul's daughter when we grew up.
Oh my god!
Like, I probably had to pretend I didn't know who she was.
I mean, if you guys want to make that canon, go right ahead.
I like that.
Okay.
I actually really like that. Yeah.
So, Kyrie knows that you're bullshitting, and she doesn't, and that's, let's go with that. So,
Like, but I clearly chose my alliance. I'm with you, not with Mustard. Why is it Mustard? I mean, okay, we're in White Castle. Why am I surprised?
I mean, hamburgers, right?
It works.
Hamburgers. Okay.
Ajax's shirt just changes. I'm with stupid and points around.
Oh God.
Excellent. Alright, now that that's out of the way, gang, you want to go into the spooky castle?
Let's go in the spooky castle.
Let's
the
go
dead
in the
people.
spooky castle.
Ajax
Darkheart, you go first because you're courageous and stuff.
Oh, thank you. I'll go first. I'm courageous. I mean, I'll still go awfully careful. I guess make a perception check.
Redaddy, thank you for those 100 bits. Redead, excuse me. Who would you like to give a nat 20 or a nat 1 to?
My name is Redead Die, and this
Okay.
is Myron,
Yes.
actually. That's
Oh,
my Twitch
okay.
name. And go ahead and give a at 1 to Ophelia.
Thank you.
Alright then.
Alright, cool. I don't know what's going on. I kicked the door down.
Okay, as
I saw
you...
someone do that somewhere once, and
As
I thought it
you,
was like the coolest thing.
as you kick that door down, it just, you know what? Roll a strength check.
All right. Oh my god, I would love to fail this strength check.
I'm not racing that nat 1 on you just yet, honey. But, it's gonna get there.
My math plan is to keep giving you nat ones until you fail a charisma check. Or,
I get
your
to
background.
choose. I do get to choose when,
Oh, you get to choose when the one happens?
yes, I get to choose when the
Okay.
one happens.
I thought the one applied to the perception. that I
No,
was
it
going to
doesn't.
make.
Just like you guys get to choose when my one happens. You guys
Okay.
choose when your 20s happen. I choose when your one happens. You guys choose when my one happens. I choose when my 20s happen.
Okay, so perception on what I would see if I can kick down the door.
If you can kick down the door, go ahead and roll your perception.
There we go. Should be coming up in a sec.
You're gonna kick down that door.
Yeah.
Go right ahead. You're
Hey,
like,
you don't
it's
have
a
to give me
door.
that one. I got it myself.
It's true.
God.
See that big red 5? That means nat 1.
Oh God.
And
I'm really sorry.
you
I
rolled
feel like
a
this was my
10
idea.
on that strength check. So you just kick that door and go ahead and just take, 1 damage as you stub your toe.
All right.
It's a heavy door.
Nice.
It's a castle door, for crying out loud.
Ajax just walks through the party, says nothing, and does his own kick.
You're gonna just kick it down?
All right.
Okay.
Hey, that's gotta be the toughness roll. That's good. That's some good numbers.
All right. What is Myron doing? Druidcraft right now? Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to click on that.
Okay, it's
That was
fine.
my fault.
So you
Oh,
kick
cool.
down the door with a 22, and luckily the door was kind of shimmied, before
Thanks, kobolds.
you kicked it down. So you're able to like put your weight into it. It doesn't hurt you. And the door, it doesn't like swing open like quickly, but it does, you do like get it open. Like it creaks like oddly, and it like weirdly enough, despite the fact that this isn't uninhabited, someone wasn't using this door because it's too heavy. And as you do that, you hear some chirping. It's like, hey, who there? Who's doing that? Hey, you can't be in here. Hey, no.
Okay, now I can cast Druidcraft.
Okay, you create a tiny harmless sensory.
What I'm gonna use it for is I'm gonna create the faint odor of a skunk smell.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna use it for. So they just think it's like an animal or a skunk, and then maybe they'll be deterred away. Whoever has that.
With a strength 22 kick.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a perception on that to see if you get to fool them. Or is there a save on it?
Okay.
It doesn't look like there's a save. Okay, so let me go ahead and roll.
Sorry, you said we could click and drag to get stuff on our character sheets. I am not able to do that. Except the window popped out.
Yeah, you need to have your window popped out, and you need to be in the continuum to drag stuff.
So I get the light cantrip as an SMR,
Yeah,
but it might.
you have to
you have to, like,
do that in your
open?
in your spells.
Let me see if I can. So sorry if light looks like it's spontaneously cast somewhere.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey, it looks like it worked.
There you go. So as as Shal casts this druidcraft, you kind of hear the like, oh god, this stinks. Oh no. Oh, who let the polecat in? Oh no. Go kill it! No, you go kill it! No, you go kill it! And they just start like barking like back and forth at each other about killing this skunk.
How close do they sound to the door?
Roll perception hearing, please.
Okay. And just to clarify, I'm not looking for like an exact distance.
Yeah,
just like
it would just be like perceptions. Like some of you have advantage on hearing perception rolls, so that's
I
why.
do.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can estimate that they're probably about 30-ish feet away from the door.
all right. And how many?
Okay.
About how many kobolds did I see in terms of the tracks?
You probably saw, like, in total, you probably estimated there could be anywhere between, like, 8 and a dozen.
All right. I don't know. Rava's going to draw her bow.
Mm-hmm.
And the doors are open a bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's going to smoothly step in and fire at
Okay,
one of
you're
the
gonna
kobolds.
go ahead and fire at a kobold with your bow.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's. Hopefully, it's. I don't know if there's anything about it being a snake attack or it's not a snake attack.
Yeah.
Unaware.
Yeah, they're actually no. I would say though you
Like
have the
flat-footed,
I would say because they're
Yeah.
distracted, you will shoot with advantage. This time around.
Alrighty. I watch me completely fail it.
You want my nat one? You can have it.
God. No.
No, I would never wish that on you. No.
And so I just click on this.
Yeah,
Mm.
click on the attack.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
you
I was
luckily
kidding. I'm so sorry.
I did say that you were gonna be at advantage, so you take that 18.
Awesome.
You take that 18 and you shoot one, and now they know that you're there, and these are two fairly well armored kobold dragon shields. There are 2 of them, and so now I need everyone to roll initiative, please. Except for Rava, because you went first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do I roll damage on that or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage on that.
Okay. Is there a button I click on it or?
So in the chat window, where it says longbow, click it. There you go. Thank you. All right. 2 seconds. I'm gonna get a pencil and paper because that's faster than typing.
Man.
But I have on my hand too. I have all the. I also have a copy
Post
of my
it.
character sheet in real life.
Yeah, I left mine in the other room, and I'm like, I could go get it or not. And I realized there's like half the info I forgot to port over.
Oh no, I hit the thing. Okay, so first in line we definitely have Rava. Okay, and then we have... Oh, I gotta roll the kobolds. 1 second. If you guys had tokens, it'd be easier, but y'all don't. No, don't save. Okay, initiative. Okay, and then we're gonna have the kobold 1 that you hit. And he is already down. Okay, and then, what is, Ophelia's, dex? 2?
Dex. I
Modifier.
Think it's +2.
Or just the whole, what is her dex in general?
My dex is 15.
15?
Yep.
Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go with...
Dex is +2. Dex is 15.
Ophelia. Dragon
Hey,
Shield 4, and
I mean, I made her to be a butt
then-
monkey, so if you need to shove her to the end of a list for any reason, like, I'm cool with this.
No, you're
I know
good.
some
You're
people are like,
good.
Whoa, don't
Shall and then that other rogue.
Wow.
What did Ajax roll?
Jeez.
12?
12. Okay. And Shall rolled a
14.
14. Okay, yeah, that works. And then we have Ajax. And then Kyrie. Alright, so with that, you have chirping. The little kobold is like, You shot me! You're not skunk! And
I love Cobalt.
you're not skunk! And he's gonna charge at you with his spear. With his first spear attack with an 11, does that hit you?
Armor class 15. No.
So he doesn't hit you, and he's gonna try one more time. Does and a 13 does not hit you either. He's just like, ugh! But none of it actually works.
Yeah, Ralva just uses the bow to bat the spear to the side, and he's like baffled, and then he tries again, and she just does it. She's not even in a battle stance, she's just smacking it to the side.
Like, okay, and now it's Ophelia's turn. You guys are still like outside the door, but you kind of see this little well-armored kobold just run up to Rava and just kind of like at her, and
Do you, I think I put in the short sword macro properly. Do you want me to just, like, see if that's working?
yeah, go ahead and see if it works. Yeah, it looks like it works. And with an 18, you hit him.
And I know there's no way of claiming sneak attack yet.
Yeah, no, not at this. You gotta hide
Well
first to
organized.
do it, so.
Or he's got to be like hella flanked.
Yeah,
So
so yeah, you definitely hit.
and it didn't roll my damage.
It's
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
but-
you
You gotta
Click
click
the
on short sword.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. 6 + 1.
What is? Pull my calculator out.
Like, whoa! Don't go hurting my new friends. Like, geez.
You're
There's more
so
of a lightsaber
mean.
noise, but you're the one who's mean.
You come into my house.
This is not my house. This is the house of a dead guy. Poor dead guy.
Well, not to
rich
these
dead
guys, as the second little kobold dragon shield is like, this is our house, you big lumbering noo-noos, and he just
Since when is it your house? I apparently really want to converse with kobolds.
right, and runs up to Ophelia, who just like stabby his friend, and he's gonna go after Ophelia with his spear. Misses with a 5. They're really... Oh, actually, they're rolling at advantage. Because they're within 5 feet of each other. So, does 16 hit you?
All right.
Alright, so with his first spear attack, as
Okay,
a 16...
I don't know if anyone else has any heals, but like, I can heal.
I am
So-
druid. I
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
shaman.
I might have to like
been
lay on
meaning to
hands
say
on my own
shaman.
face.
We have a
So...
shaman and Ajax buys potions for reasons.
He is going to hit you for 9 damage.
That's more than my hit points, so I'm at -1.
So
Because of the door.
you're just... He stabs you, like, in, like... Rah!
Like, because I took damage from the door, I'm at -1 and not 0.
Oh, no! There's no negatives in 5e. But, and then, like, really proud of himself, turns to Rava,
Okay, so-
your turn! And, like, stabs you with his
Am I
second...
gonna have to start making, like, death saving throws already?
Yeah, on your next turn, unless someone
Sweet,
heals
alright.
you. You just kind of, like, fall back, like, you get stabbed in the knee, and you've
gonna
never... This is, like,
me.
the worst it's ever hurt in your life, okay? And so you just roll back and pass out.
I took a kobold to the knee.
You took a kobold to the knee. So after that, he turns and he looks at Rob and he's like, you! Next! And he's gonna come after you with his second attack, which he gets an advantage because he's at 5 feet away from his friend. So... Submit. Does a 15 hit you?
Tied with my armor class.
We're gonna say with this game, Defender wins.
All right.
So it kind of just
So-
like bounces off. It like it hits you, but like whatever. But for some reason, just like because of his weird angle that he was in, it just does not pierce your armor. He's like, oh no! And now, Shell, it's your turn.
Since Shell's still by the door and there's a person who has fallen, Shell's like, oh no! And she grabs Ophelia, and as she's grabbing Ophelia to pull her back, she uses Cure Wounds
Oh,
on her fallen friend. And
thank you.
What?
so she's dragging her back as she's
Okay.
but she's casting Cure Wounds because it is a touch spell.
Okay. That's for 10 hit points to you, my friend.
All right, I'm back at my 9 max. Thank you.
You're like, what happened? You now have a scar on your knee, by the way, from
All right,
from the
that on
kobold
my-
spear.
note that on my sheet.
Yes.
Character appearance.
You now have a scar on your
Kobold
knee.
spear.
Shell, do you have any bonus actions that
left
you
or
can
right?
take?
Left
Do you
or right?
have what?
We're gonna say your left knee. Alright,
And what was your question?
do you have any
what was-
bonus actions that you want to take?
Bonus actions. Can I talk to the kobolds? Can Shell talk to the kobolds?
Yeah, you can talk to the kobolds.
Shell's actually gonna see if they can speak orc, and she's gonna speak to him. Excuse me. I don't know if you know me, but I'm with the White Hook tribe. Yes, the White Hook
Stop
tribe.
talking gibberish, fat ugly lady!
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna go back over here.
You
And I
don't distract! We fight!
And I continue to pull Ophelia back.
Thank you so
She
much.
just wants, even though she knows she's good, she's gonna keep pulling her back because she just wants to keep her safe now.
Oh,
And I
Thank you for
would like to, I'm gonna say that because you pulled her back 5 feet before you healed her, she was not healed and back up until she was 5 feet away, so you did not provoke an attack of opportunity from this kobold.
Okay, great, yay. That's what she was trying not to do. I'm down to 1 spell slot for my level 1s.
Okay, so,
I'll heal you back if I have to, but I think I can only restore 1. It's like character level.
Ajax, it's your turn. You're muted, friend.
I have to be. How far are the kobolds from the door? And
They're at the door because literally Rava walked into the door and shot them, and now they're like surrounding her with their spears, barking at her and trying to poke
Okay.
her.
Rob brought them a house ring present.
Batting the spears away ineffectively,
Ajax has both of his short swords in hands. He's just kind of grins. Time to go to work, boys. And then he walks up to the one that's been hit quite a few times already,
Mhm.
with the bow,
Yeah,
and swings with his sword.
you hit him.
For 10.
Sweet.
And then he's going to take his other short sword and hit the other one.
What does he have that allows him to do 2 attacks at level 1?
Two weapon fighting.
Gotcha. Okay.
Nice.
Because he's doing 2 weapon fighting, main hand and offhand.
Gotcha. Alright, yeah, so with that, he does hit.
7 to the other one.
To the other one. Okie dokie. Excellent. These are all numbers that I can do without a calculator. Alright, so with that, it is now Kyrie's turn.
Okay, so where's that dork that almost offed Ophelia?
Standing pretty much right in the door. Like,
Standing right in the door?
right in the door.
Okay. And who, like, is anyone else around? This
So Ajax is outside, probably like right in front of that guy, or or I would say Ajax probably moved around so that he could hit both of them. So Ajax, you're inside. Ophelia and Shal are outside. Rava's inside with the kobolds. Ajax inside, and this one kobold that stabbed Ophelia in the knee is standing right there in the doorway.
Okay, so would that kobold be in any way, like, you know, distracted? Because I feel like,
Sneak attackable?
yeah, I feel like Ajax is like,
Gotta get them.
I would say that kobold has not noticed your presence yet.
yeah, I'd say so. So I am gonna pull out my short bow and shoot him in the back with it,
All right.
or shoot him just real good.
Shoot him real good. You don't shoot him real good with the 10. You shoot, lands at his feet, and he looks down at it, and he looks by, it's like, ugh, an elf.
It's another skunk.
Skunk lives matters, guys. Also, Slowpool, thanks for the 10 biddies. But sorry, you don't get to give anyone anything with 10 biddies. It's 100. You didn't smoosh me goodbye when you left.
If I provide the extra 90, can they give inspiration to somebody that they choose, or?
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah, they can give one. If you want to provide the next 90, if Slowpool is still in here, if not, you can choose.
Okay, give me a sec. Oh. Okay, hold on.
But he gave 10. That's my husband, by the way.
I think he should get the Nat 1 for cheering. Without kissing.
He should. To be fair, though, he had to go to the hospital yesterday for a migraine, so...
Oh, sorry, dude.
Like, in the middle of his doubles, he's like, I'm going to the hospital, I'm going to get the migraine cocktail, then I'm going back to work. It's like, are you okay? Yeah, it's fine.
Hang in there.
Okay, let me know if you need anything. But yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. So with that, we are now back at Rava.
Rova.
Housewarming gift. Another big stab.
Well, I mean, she could switch to her spear and stab.
She could.
Is that
Yeah, it's a free
That's
action to
something I
switch
could-
weapons.
okay?
I'm just gonna send 100. It's fine.
Alright. Who are you
But
giving
he
it?
could, he could still have it. He could choose.
Who are you giving it to? Oh, Slowpool. Slowpool, where do you want those, that crit 1 or that crit 20 going to, if you're still here?
If not, you can give it to Ophelia if he doesn't respond.
A nat 1 to Ophelia?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Alright.
Wait, for
Oh,
what?
see-
I'm not even rolling!
No, you're not
No,
rolling. I get to choose when you take that instead of a roll.
Yeah, I'm not. You're rewarded 2 nat 1s from me. So see, In character, I'm nice to you, but oh, Sealy, no.
Character.
Out of character. So, by the way, these will carry on to other sessions. So,
I would hope so.
if we don't use them this time around, they do still, in fact, get added. But yeah, so Rava, it's your turn.
Does shooting in melee range cause an attack of opportunity?
Like, shooting in melee range, you're gonna be at a disadvantage if you shoot in
I
melee
figured.
range. Yeah.
Alright. She'll swap to her spear and try to stab the one that's wounded.
Okay, well, they're both a little bit wounded.
The one she shot before, the one that's very wounded.
Okay.
There's that exciting one popping up on the screen now. There. Hey. Oh, yeah. Love you too.
And she's just gonna be like, you trash need to leave.
That's so rude!
I'm here on... You trash need to leave, I'm here on a job.
You come into our house!
But when they yell, "That's so rude," Shell's like, "Oh, but you called me ugly, so I don't see why."
You miss.
No. Miss.
Oh, disadvantage. Oh.
It's not so much a disadvantage, it's just the first one. She just misses. Like,
Wait, I guess since they're side by side, flanking would not apply here.
yeah, there's no flanking rules in 5e. But what it is, certain monsters get advantage when they're within like 5 feet of their friends, such like wolves and kobolds and things like that, because they're it's pack tactics. There's no flanking. It's sort of like up to the GM. I'm just gonna do it as a normal roll at this point, because we're all a little bit crowded in this door, right? Like, you're having things pointing at you, and you're a little bit crowded, no one's actually moved, so, but yeah, you missed that guy, and he's gonna be like, you need to stop! And he's going to try and, spear you. So... And he is advantaged because he is within range of his friend. So does a 19 hit you?
Yeah, a 19 would hit me.
Alright.
Hearing like labyrinth Muppet chittering.
So
Whenever
that
they
would
come up.
be, he's using it two-handed, so that would be 8 piercing damage.
Ouch.
These are the guards of their house! They're a little strong, guys! That would be 8 piercing to you. And then, now, without really thinking about it, who was the last person that pissed him off?
She got...
Ajax.
Yeah, he's gonna do his, no, because it was Kyrie that shot at his foot. So, he is, not very smartly, going to start running towards Kyrie, which will give Ajax and Rava attacks of opportunity.
Gonna see it belatedly, I'm clapping.
Ajax misses. And Rava hits. For 3 piercing damage. He's like, why? But keeps going.
It's your fault for being a Muppet.
And is going to not quite make it because you're pretty far away. So, instead of trying to poke you with his spear, he's going to try and throw you with his spear.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yeah, 16 hits.
Okay, they're rolling super good. That would be 6 piercing damage.
God diddly darn it. All right.
These guys really aren't that hard. They're just rolling really well.
Seriously, wow.
Oh, man. Remember, you guys can make me take that nat one at any time. Anyway, so with that, he's done. He's about 10 feet away from Kyrie. He's about another 10 to 15 feet away from... he's about 20 feet away from the door at this point. So, now it is Ophelia's turn, and she's alive again.
Yeah, is this the one that's been damaged?
Yes, he's a little...
I mean, is this the one that basically killed me?
Yes.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to get closer to him so I'm in short sword range.
Okay.
But check this Aasimar stuff out. Oh, hey, you were supposed to... trying to make it show up on the... There we go. If I can pass Kyrie, we can boost her up 1 hit point.
There you go. Good job. You pat Kyrie on the butt as you move on, and...
Not on purpose, though. I respect your boundaries. Just gonna... Sorry, almost died. Pat. And, short sword, I will either roll or take a nat 1, whichever you prefer.
Go ahead and roll. I'm gonna save those nat ones for roleplay.
Okay, sounds fun. And are we... Is this guy at all sneaky distracted yet?
I mean, not with you guys. He sees you guys now. Y'all are out in the open.
Yeah,
and yeah, the hit team hits, the 6 hits, and he is hurting with that 6. He is not quite dead.
I would hate to kill somebody.
But I mean, he is trying to kill you. You made him mad. You just come into his
like
home.
bad karma.
You just came into his home and started
get
shooting.
him in the knee. I get him in the knee.
Actually, that was Rava's fault.
That was Rava's fault. But you're all together, and thus he associates all of you together. So,
We are all the same person.
With that, his mate is like, "Where are you going? That dog? We stay together! Oh no!" And he kind of looks at, he's like surrounded by Rava and Ajax, right? And he looks at the two of you, and he's just like, "Please, please, please spare me. We were just grouchy. We haven't eaten in a few days."
Can we please spare him? I know he was kind of mean, but can we please spare him?
I was just following my friend. Please don't kill us. We won't hurt anymore. And, yeah, he's gonna try and chaw his way into not killing you guys. So just straight up, well, actually with him, it's going to be a, just straight up chaw.
He's really adorable.
Oh my god, he is.
Deacon? Is it Deacon? None of you are gonna get that joke because...
Yeah. So yeah, with a nat 20, unless the two of you guys can roll a nat 20, he's gonna convince you, he's convincing Ajax and Rava to not kill you.
We could also ask you to use the nat 1 though, right?
You could.
I don't want to. I love this guy. I also have a traumatizing experience when, in an old game, we killed some kobolds, and then found their children, and then had to explain to their children what happened. It was bad.
Alright. So,
Considering I don't want to burn your nat 1 on the first encounter, I'm gonna say nah. You want me to roll what?
just a charisma check. Not a save, like a check. Like a charisma check to see if you guys also roll nat 20s.
Screw it. I'll contest.
Not even possible for...
Nope.
It's not even possible for
Rava
to beat that.
Yeah, you guys are thoroughly convinced to spare these little guys' lives. Like, you believe that they will not hurt you if you just stop fighting.
Shall believe that.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced to spare them. I'm not convinced that they won't hurt us, or Rava.
Okay.
So Rava reaches forward, takes the spear of the kobold behind the head, and giving him a look like, "We'll stop," but she's tugging it away from him.
but this mine. How is Ben supposed to protect house without it?
You can pick
We'll
it back up
protect
when we
Ben's
leave.
house.
Huh?
You can pick it back up when we leave. We're looking for something.
Roll a strength check to see if you can get it out of his hand.
What's his strength, like 8?
You guys can.
If she can't get it out of his hand, she's not gonna let go of it.
Okay. Well, you're able with an 11 to beat that, and you just like pull it out of his hand, and he just kind of whimpers, and he's like, "Oh, that's Ben's." And then he yells, "Jeff, stop fighting!" And Jeff looks back, and he's like, "But why, Ben? It's okay."
Wait, what did he say?
He said, "Jeff, stop fighting. They say let us live if we just stop to fight." And Ben's like, and Jeff is like, "Ugh, okay." Holding up his, because I threw my spear anyway, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So, you have 2 little kobold dragon shields just kind of like standing there awkwardly, and Ben's like, "So why here?"
We are looking for something in particular. We are looking for an item, a necklace. Do you happen to find a necklace in this place?
We find all kinds of stuff in this place. It's ours. This our house.
When was it your house? Do you have the deed to the house?
No one has claimed this house within 90 days. It is our house.
Many days. Sounds legit. I pat the one.
Oh, they
I pat
repossessed
Ben,
us.
who almost fucking killed me, on the back. It's a nice house, Ben. Water under the fucking
So
bridge.
as you pat this kobold and say that's a nice house, Ben, the one that's close to you, he looks up to you and he goes, "My name is Jeff."
Oh, sorry, Jeff. I'm bad with names.
How about this? Would you like your spear back?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
If you,
Wait,
if you
wait.
show
Hold up. Because
What?
there's one of the spears that you have, but there's also one that's like sticking out of Kyrie's leg. And
No, he just-
I'm not getting that one back.
It's not sticking out of... Oh, that one. That's right.
Well, I was thinking we can give them their spears back if they show us like the collection of necklaces or a necklace if they have found any.
Oh, if they give it to us, of course they can have their spears back. We're looking. What we're looking for is very shiny, and it's red.
Ajax.
It's
just kinda looks
it's
unhappy,
shiny red, and you wear it
but-
around your neck. It's
All these people talking, what we do, Ben? I don't know. I didn't understand anything that they're saying.
Ralva just leans forward. What we're looking for is a necklace, and it's as red as my eyes.
Oh, you have very red eyes.
Yes. Have you found anything like that? It's very shiny.
They kind of like exchange looks from their 25 feet away. And they're like, "Well, no."
I'm rolling insight.
I want to roll that too.
Sure.
You don't believe him. Except Ajax. Ajax believes him.
Oh god.
So does Kyrie. Everyone else is like, you know what we're talking about. Ophelia's like, yeah, we know what you're talking about.
I know one thing.
Kyrie is no less like Kyrie still wants to fucking kill the like the kobold that like left a spear in her leg. She's still like, yeah, okay, fine, you don't know where it is, but I'm I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna murder you.
But you said if we stop you not to murder!
I didn't say
You
shit.
come into
That was
our
Devin.
house! Y'all are rude!
So wait, we're believing that they don't know where it is, or
You don't believe them.
Okay.
I mean, I do.
That's what I thought.
But Kyrie does. Kyrie and Ajax are like, yeah, they probably don't know where it's at.
Look,
No.
Ajax,
Rava,
can you
Rava
be
just
nicer to them?
Rava just goes deadpan and gives them a look and taps the bottom of the spear on the stone, and just staring the kobold down like, I know you're lying.
Roll
I
an
know you're
intimidation. Roll intimidation.
lying. Oh, it's at a -1. Oh, never mind.
Oh man.
Well then.
So
Hey!
Ben kind of like taps his fingers together a little bit nervously and rubs his hands. He's like, well, I mean, you could be asking about Xerox.
Yes.
Well, it's you can't have Xerox.
I roll
He
up
starts
one
tapping
leg
the
of
spear
my,
again.
my
But
pants
this
and
is
pull-
our god. You cannot ask our god.
I roll up my pants and point to the scar that I will forever have now and say, see this? This happened because you cared too much about your god. I can't wear shorts ever again.
Ajax
Mister,
just
don't
eye
start making it
twitches.
tough.
Kobolds, rocks, gods, just give us the thing or I'm going to kill you all.
Ajax, please don't threaten them.
Okay, I have to,
Kyrie kind of steps up and she's like, hold on.
We
hold
need
on.
the thing. They have the thing.
I have an
let's
out of
all-
character question.
okay.
Go ahead.
How common knowledge would it be that kobolds are they generally serve dragons?
Like it's incredibly common.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't
that's
have to roll for that.
Yeah. I need to pee. I've had a lot of
Okay.
tea.
Good about.
So yeah, I was
I
like,
also had a lot of moonshine, so I also had to pee.
all right.
Just
So I was
Here-
just like, if these kobolds are treating a stone as their god, that seems really weird because they don't, it's not a dragon.
Okay. The whole stone
Right, plus
thing,
the
is
inanimate
a
thing.
throwback. Is a throwback. The stone god thing is a throwback.
Well, it's still weird. It's not a dragon, and we can use that.
True. I'm just saying it's a throwback, and that's why I was just like, wow, okay, she's going there.
I mean, if there's like a dragon inscribed on the stone, then I'd
We wouldn't know that because
no, I'm gonna say like if we
yeah.
see the stone, then it would be less of a red flag. But I'm not gonna be helping very much because I'm gonna be getting hit in the face with ones anytime I do.
I have a feeling I know
So-
why Val's not hitting me.
Y'all, when Val gets back, I'm gonna talk these kobolds right out of their jeans. This is
Oh,
I'm
yep. Want to find out how many more kobolds there are? Like
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
guards.
Okay. So
Well, we already know how many there are. There's like 10 at most in the
Alright.
tracks.
12.
Oh, okay.
I thought. Delivered.
Okay.
was-
It could be
it was-
anywhere between 8 and 12.
Yeah.
Too many for stabbing. Not that I would be good at that.
Just enough for stabbing.
So you guys are yelling at these
Kobold
tiny
bombs.
little kobolds that just don't want to die. They're like, okays.
Why are you worshipping a stone and not a dragon?
They kind of look at each other again and they're like, because it's stone. It is the stone. Like they talk
Carrie.
about this, like they assume you know what they're talking about.
Kyrie steps up in between all of them and up to one of the kobolds. Was it Jeff? Hey, Jeff.
Was it Jeff?
We look. I I understand you're very protective of the stone. It sounds like the stone is very spiritually significant to you and everything like that. We actually are representatives of a regulatory agency. We're just looking into different idols and artifacts in the area, and so we just wanted to check out, see what was going on with the stone. So if you could just let us check it out, that would be super cool.
Deception check. All
Yeah.
right.
God, why am I rolling so bad?
Oh my god.
Uh,
You lie, lady. You take our god. You take our stone.
I think I just became someone's arm.
You just
Okay.
what?
And Rava just clacks the spear's base
We
really
all got
loudly
shifted
on the
over a
ground.
window.
That was me trying to stab one of the kobolds.
Are you stabbing Jeff or Ben?
Jeff, whichever one I was just talking to.
You're probably talking to Jeff. Okay, you miss.
Oh.
Hey, we have truce. What's wrong? And then he just like throws his hands in the air and just starts fucking running, like and screaming. It's like murderers.
Ajax
All right.
Adventurers! Like, and then
Protagonists!
and
Shell is
Everyone
going.
run!
Shell is going.
Are
to
we?
wait,
Oh,
Shell's doing
sorry.
something.
Please go. Please go.
Shell's gonna cast Entangle, and I'm gonna use it. She's gonna take a step back to so she's not within the 20-foot square radius. It on everybody, including the kobolds and her party. Just get everybody to stop fighting.
So
That's
everyone
one
has,
way to do it.
so everyone has to roll strength checks.
Wait, what?
Dex to get out of it though.
No, must
No, it's
succeed on a
strength.
strength saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I misread.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Oh.
she casts this. She's like, "Please stop fighting."
So how does this...
What's her spell DC?
My spell DC is 13, so
So if you make
Okay.
under a 13, you're stuck. I actually did the wrong. No, the strength would be right because then you don't have any advantage on saving throws. Okay. However, the kobolds are able to be like, oh, nope, and like they're able to avoid these thorny vines of entanglement. But Ajax and and Kyrie and Rava all get stuck.
Ajax growls as he's fighting against these vines. He's like, "They're getting away!"
Rava immediately switches to her bow and barks as loudly as she can. Stop right there.
They just they're like, you caught, and they just run into the castle and into the dark.
Are they watching us right now?
No, they're running. They're getting the fuck out of there.
Okay.
They run inside.
Cast light and try to be all intimidating, but that's not gonna work.
Like they're just running. Like they're just getting the fuck out of there. They're for those of you guys who have dark vision, you guys can see they're probably like running up this stairway that's down like very dimly. Yeah.
Is there enough time to swap to a bow and shoot at one of them if they're not stopping with Rava shouting at them?
While you're entangled, I would say no.
Okay.
If
Okay.
their spell or no.
Go ahead, Myron. What?
I'm going to cast my cantrip Druidcraft. Use it
Again.
because it's 30 feet. I'm assuming they're still within range of me. And I'm going to use it to make a growling sound of a badger, since that is a small animal.
Okay,
To try to
so
scare 'em back to their
because
death.
you're casting this cantrip, your concentration is broken, I would assume?
Okay.
Well, actually, no,
So, yeah,
because
so
Drugecraft,
everybody's
because
untaken.
Drugecraft is not a concentration spell. So, unless you choose to drop concentration, everyone is still entangled in vines. As you cast Drugecraft
No,
on a badger.
My God.
So there's still, I can still have them in vines and cast this
Yes.
this transmutation. Okay, yeah, there's still. I'm making sure everybody make but everybody be peaceful and not hurt each other.
Can I make a strength check to try and work my way out?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
And then we'll get to the badger noise.
Nope.
Yeah, no. The fighter fails the strength check.
That's
So
right.
Yeah.
you make this badger noise, and they kind of pause and they look around, like, okay, what's that?
And I call out, and Shell calls out, "Come back towards me! You don't want to get hit. You don't want to. The badgers are coming loose, so you need to come back towards me. I swear, they're not
We
gonna.
strong dragon.
My people
We
are not gonna
strong
hurt you."
dragons. We eat badgers, and they keep running. So they're gone. Like
Seen
you.
a badger. They are vicious as hell. I mean, they take down wolves.
It's
sometimes,
true.
So
But we eat badgers, and they run up the stairs.
I am going to roll. Is it insight if they're lying about that? Because I highly doubt they eat badgers. I want. I
It would
do wanna
be
roll
if
insight.
it
Badgers
would,
sound kind of tasty if you're a draconic creature.
yeah, they.
For them to take on badgers, I highly doubt they'd be.
Well, it's like the whole, 12 tribe.
They did just kill the rogue almost by stabbing her in the knee.
Yeah, but I think she would
I have
have.
weak knees. I have
believe
weak knees.
our-
Ajax is growling. Let me free.
It's, and then okay, fine. I'll just let those kobolds go, and I'm gonna look at everybody and glare at them like, "What have we learned here today?"
I wasn't the one that did it. No, what?
I learned I have weak knees. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you
release
so
you
much.
all, but we're not gonna keep threatening like that because look what happens if you threaten like that. That's not progress.
They were going to show us where the gem was. She's.
I wasn't the one that stabbed them. Do not blame me for this.
Oh, I'm not.
Kyrie is just. Is
Rava-
something wrong,
Rava's-
guys?
Rava's glaring at Kyrie.
Rava and Shell are gonna murder each other. It's not okay.
Kyrie, I'll go, but I'll let you all go. But Kyrie, you have to hold my hand. The rest of this quest, you must hold
Nope.
my hand and not let it go.
Nope.
Then
Nope.
you
No.
then you all can stay tangled there, and I will complete this without you.
So, as you guys are arguing,
Can I roll another
with
strength
this-
check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll another strength check.
It's every 6 seconds
Wait.
or something.
I was about to say, hasn't it been about a minute?
Yeah. If y'all want to roll your strength checks again,
Wait,
no.
I wasn't tangled, right?
No.
I think
15?
everybody was tangled except for the one who
No.
actually cast it.
Except for Ophelia.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I rolled a 15.
Yeah, you
I mean, unless you
Got
want to
it
give me
on
one of those ones.
Yeah, if you're up on a 13, no, I would say that you're fine, except for all of you guys who are still entangled.
So I think Kyrie's out, right?
Kyrie got out. Kyrie was able to get
Kyrie
out, right?
busting through. Okay.
Yeah.
No. 1, fuck that. I'm not holding anybody's hand. 2, I almost got that.
What about
guy.
me? You could hold my hand.
Maybe, but
Why are we
not for the
so
rest of the quest.
But Kyrie,
Let
can you
everybody
please
else go.
promise-
So,
Can you please promise me? I'll let everybody else go, but can you please promise me to not stab or hurt anybody unless we all made an agreement? Unless they are physically attacking us first, can we agree not to do that?
Absolutely.
as you guys are doing all of this crazy ass bickering, as you guys are doing all this crazy ass bickering, in front of you, someone throws smoke bombs and little sparkles kind of come out, and you hear a voice, "Who dares intrude on the domain of the great and powerful Bilky?" As from descending from the ceiling, there's a winged kobold on a rope. It's not actually flying.
Come on.
Is my
Shell, let me out.
They
So-
brought reinforcements.
Shall let me out.
Sparkling reinforcements.
I have a.
Can I
Mhm.
assist someone in getting free?
Shall let me out.
Is hold on.
Like,
Darkheart, do you have a bow and arrow?
can I assist someone in getting free with this?
Okay,
I
hold up,
don't.
time
I just
out.
have
Let's get
I have a short
Myron.
sword.
What do you want to
And,
do?
Hmm?
You were trying to say something. What were you trying to
Oh,
do?
I was just trying to I forget if there's like assist.
Whenever you assist someone, you just
Someone-
give them advantage whenever they're trying to escape.
Okay, can I give advantage to Ajax with that 16?
Sure. We'll just say Ajax is able to get out then. But Rava's not. Rava's still in the vines.
Can I roll again?
Rava's the one who's
Yes,
more
go
like,
ahead and roll again.
I thought that she got out.
No, I've been stuck in it the whole time.
She's still stuck.
Yeah.
Well, whoever's closest to me, I don't know.
She is still stuck. Alright, so this, and kind of behind Bilky, you have Jeff and Ben kind of barking, and they have somehow gotten new spears. But they're like, you done fucked up now! As they're kind of doing this little dancey,
Shall let me out.
Shall let her out.
Rava literally
I
did
think-
nothing, and she's the only one who's still stuck.
If I can do it, I don't think I could do it individually. I think I'd have to break the whole entire spell because
Yeah,
if we
yeah,
miss-
everyone is
Oh, what here? Her.
But
everyone
listen,
else is
listen.
escaped.
But would it? But if we get that rope cut down from that cobalt with the wings, and he falls down, wouldn't he be entangled then too?
I would. Bilky is a bit of way more inside and out of range of the thorns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she raises her. The tendrils go away, and the vines go away, and everything, and she just sits in the ground pouting.
Please don't do that again.
That was
Yeah.
messy.
So,
And then
Sad.
So Ben and Jeff have new spears, and now we're dealing with the imp.
the kobold on a rope, and then to Kyrie, you don't endanger the quest. If we don't get paid, we don't eat.
Oh, that's not true for me at all. Literally, I personality traits on my character sheet. I've never paid for a meal in my life.
Oh my god, you are all being terrible, bad people. I mean, I thought
How
we were
the
thieving
hell?
for good. So the
How the hell am I being a bad person when I was
not
clearly
you.
right?
no, these arguing people are being terrible at stealing for justice. I'm sick of this. Is the guy hanging from the rope within an arm's? He's not, because
he's like 10 feet in the air, pretending he's flying. And go ahead and roll a perception.
because I want to cast light and make him see weird shit, but I need to know what I can touch first. So here's some
Ajax
perception.
is like, just
That's not some good perception. I probably think he's God.
So you guys think he's flying, except for Rava. Rava notices in addition to Jeff
alright.
and Ben, you have kind of at the top of the stairs, you can see how there's two other kobolds holding a rope that travels to the beams of this castle and is holding up the great and powerful Bilky.
All right, just what's the strangest object that we're holding between us?
The weirdest object that you guys own.
Yeah. Wait, I
I've
have
got-
that nightmare trinket.
I have a bone caltrip.
No, I have that nightmare
I-
trinket. I'm going to take
but
it out and
I
cast light on it to make everyone shut the motherfucker up.
Made of bone.
Alright, I'm sorry, I have to do this again. My blood sugar must be, like, crazy. I have to pee. Like, you guys can come up with a plan.
I just want everyone
also-
to stop.
I also have a human skull.
That is true. I mean, I have a caltrop made of bone.
Okay,
It has a
I'm
human
just gonna
skull.
hold my like terror trinket and have it that the light can be colored as you like. So disco ball, like multicolor.
Yes.
You,
Yeah, I'm just holding. I never got exactly what the thing was. That 8 from the beginning.
So,
but it's-
are we
it's
gonna?
just-
So, can we assume that 2001: A Space Odyssey music's playing?
Sure.
Where's the bard? Where do you need one?
Mm-hmm.
I was almost a bard. I I regret everything.
Because
Let this be your new god.
because of my background, I do.
Not rock, not shiny.
I do have a musical instrument, and I can
Oh.
I can do music.
I have a very musical background as well.
Proficient in it. So I do have a
Alright.
pan flute. And,
Ah.
yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, fam, have y'all come up with a plan within these few minutes before Bilky decides to take their action? Disco ball multicolored shiny. This is your god now. So as you cast light, first of all of the kobolds, just whatever's in their hand, they drop and they cover their eyes because it's very, very bright, and these creatures have issues with bright light. And with that, you have the 2 kobolds that were holding the rope for Bilky. As Bilky just comes crashing down. And we'll see if Bilky can make their dexterity save.
Rava's probably, like, stumbled back and covering her eyes too.
So with
Oh
the
yeah, I'm so sorry, Drow. Right. I'm just like pulling this thing out of my pocket. Like, no, this is your god now. Everyone needs to stop.
and everyone starts screaming and yipping, no, brights.
Yeah, and Rava's like, what in damnation? What are you doing?
and in all of these shenanigans, Bilky falls, lands on her 4s, and you kind of hear a little, my wrist! Ow!
Oh, no. I didn't mean to hurt anybody.
It's fighting time.
You're also mean and crazy coming into our house! And then with her non-injured hand, points it towards the direction of Ophelia and the light with Firebolt.
Oh god.
Oh god.
It is a ranged spell attack. Does it?
It was nice knowing you guys.
Does an 18 hit you?
An 18 definitely hits me.
Oh man!
I'm just gonna go and play it. Bye.
Not being able to see, or
You
is it
take
not a
one.
ranged attack?
You take it's a ranged spell attack. You take
okay.
1 fire damage.
Okay, cool. I'm resistant against necrotic and celestial though. So yeah.
Well, it's fire. So I don't like. So yeah, you take a fire damage. The other 2 kobolds that are going to hold up are not. We're just going to kind of use the rolls from before.
Okay.
And I just put those guys at the back, right? So now we have Rava. Rava,
Okay.
go ahead.
If my light is harming the party, I will stop the light as soon as I notice it's harming the party.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Rava.
Are we? Just Rava is.
Like I just put the thing back in my pocket
Okay.
as I'm getting hit with the fireball.
I don't know. Rava's just gonna shoot at the kobold on the ground.
Okay.
Prone?
Does it? I don't know.
I think it is.
Probably.
What's up?
Prone?
What about Crone?
Prone.
Is it
Yes.
prone?
Oh, prone. Yes. Yes, they are prone.
That means she attacks with disadvantage?
She attacks with advantage if
Yeah.
the critter's
That's it.
prone.
I thought it was advantage on melee against
Oh, okay. So
disadvantage
if you're
for
shooting,
range.
I'm just gonna say that it's a normal attack for. I don't care. It's normal.
Okay.
It's just a normal attack. With a
Okay.
21, you hit. Who is this guy? For 8 piercing? Okay.
Yes.
It screams as you hit it with a. It's like such an awful, awful, awful lady. And now it
Stop
is.
throwing fire at us.
No. Now it is Jeff's turn, who is going to move as close as possible and with his new spear. Throw it at Rava.
Hey, Rava, how does it feel to be the tank?
He's got 3 hit points left.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's like established his dominance, and then like it's like, eh.
I'm assuming a 9 does not hit you.
Oh no. Shoot.
Alright. And it's like, ugh! Now I don't have spear. And now, Ophelia, it's your turn.
So, there are 2 kobolds that were holding a rope. There's one with a broken wrist. There's one that tried to kill me, and then there's Jeff.
Yes. Jeff is the one that tried to kill you.
Jeff tried to kill me.
Jeff tried
God.
to kill you. The other one is Ben.
I thought Ben had tried to kill me. I don't know. I'm getting things mixed up.
It's okay.
I'm scared of these ones. All right, I guess I'm gonna pull my weird little bat mask back, so I can like show my splendid Aasimar glory to the world, and be like, "We are looking for a rock in a dead man's house. Please show us the rock."
Roll persuasion.
I don't know.
Okay,
That's pretty persuasive.
Like, we need to find this guy's dead sister's necklace.
Really
It's
persuasive.
important.
Whoa! So persuasive that the great and powerful Bilky hobbles and
We
she
just
kind
want
of
the necklace.
she stands up. She's like, "You want us to show you the rock?"
Yes.
She points to
godmother
around
is
her
doing
neck,
it.
and around her neck hangs in a beautiful fastened titanium chain and a titanium bedding this shard, this red shard from like this stone. It looks like it was like broken off of something much larger. It's got jagged edges. Hangs from our neck. She goes, "This rock? We show it to you. Now leave."
You're wearing your god.
Well, how else am I supposed to protect it?
Eat it.
My hair's terrible.
Roll persuasion. She, Vilky is like, "That's not a bad idea," and she like rips it off, throws it in her mouth, and tries to swallow it. And is gonna make a con save to see if it chokes her. it's kind of getting lodged in there. She's like, and all of a sudden Ben are like, no, Bilky! And Ben runs down and tries to give Bilky the Heimlich. And,
Rava just she's so done with this. She
It's
walks
so
over, and if they let her, if they're not gonna try to stop her, she'll take the chain if it hasn't gone all the way down, and try and give it a pull to pull out of the kobold's mouth.
Wait. Shell comes up. It's like, wait. Let me do it. Please.
So, Ben is giving Bilky the Heimlich, like, and with a strength check, actually coughs up
I like that.
the
like that her
stone,
name
and it
is
just,
the
like,
greatest.
falls and skids to the floor, closer to your feet, and there's, like, this awkward pause as everyone kind of stands up and, like, looks at you. And it's like, oh.
Rava just
Dex.
picks it up then, or is it me, or was it?
I would say you're the closest one to them.
Rava just picks it up.
They all kind of look at each other, and they all throw their hands up in the air, start screaming, and just run up the stairs.
Does anyone have like another rock we can leave them in exchange? Seems like
Wait, did they start running away, you said?
Yes!
Okay. Well, then, Kyrie picks up, like, you know, this is kind of, it's like an abandoned castle and shit. Like, she finds a rock on the ground and tries to bean one of them while they're, like tries to throw it at them, like, while they're running away.
Are you sure you're not evil?
Chaotic
Kobolds are.
neutral.
Yeah.
And these dorks really caused me a lot of problems. What,
I would just say it would be you're throwing a projectile. It would be an improvised weapon, so roll a dexterity, like a straight up dex roll, no proficiency, disadvantage. No, not disadvantage,
Okay.
just normal. Just roll a dex, a 20. Okay, you definitely, as you run,
your god is coming back.
as like the one who was closest to you was Jeff. So as you run, you flop hit Jeff in the back of the head, and he's like, "Why? This is our house!" And he just keeps running.
no, that's your new god.
Like, and they run up into the upper floors of the castle.
Is he still alive? That
He
that
is
level?
still alive. He is definitely
Okay,
still alive.
Shell's
Everyone,
gonna go over there. Shell's gonna go over there and do a medicine check to see if she can help him.
the kobolds are gone.
Oh wait,
Kobolds
no,
just
All the
Bolted.
kobolds just
Wait,
threw
oh, they-
up their hands, started screaming,
So he
and
wasn't-
started running.
so he wasn't prone after that attack then,
He got up.
or
Because
never mind.
remember, the Heimlich
Shell's
was
just-
being done, right?
Shell's still pouting, and she's like judging everybody very harshly. She was very nice earlier, but now she's judging everybody harshly.
whoa, judging me? I'm the one who like I
But everybody else.
made my face naked.
Ajax did
for you.
nothing during this, actually. He didn't even move. So,
Rava stopped fighting when the fighting stopped. She
Okay,
just wants to get the
she's-
job done.
She's judging Kyrie harshly. What I meant, everybody.
Kyrie's like at me, okay? Like it's free. Like
Don't subtweet, just at me.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to get my mask back on. Like, God. Ugh.
So, like,
what do I roll
what
to
color is your
examine the
skin
stone?
as far as, like, are you, like, as, Ark, like, what color, like, what do you look like?
As an Asimar, basically just like a humanoid who kind of radiates angelic. Man, like you'd think I was supposed to be lawful good, but I'm not. Sorry. Blue eyes, luxurious luxurious hair that is so obviously and poorly dyed black from its original blonde.
Okay. I was just
Like
wondering if there was
5'8".
anything, like, specifically
No.
Asamari about you that would look different to everyone else around you.
I don't think SMR have different or
You can get
inhuman
different
colors.
You can have different colors.
They have like
skins.
flawless,
Yeah.
radiant skin that like is sort of
Yeah.
That's why I was so pissed off about my knee.
either whitish or blue.
Because now you have Scar. So yeah, so you guys.
So I'm like a radiant motherfucker for like half a second before I try to go back into hiding.
So you guys got your item. The kobolds have ran off. It's nighttime at this point. What would you like to do?
Well, first things first. They ran as soon as Rava picked up the stone. What do I roll to examine it?
You just want to be like, oh, what is this stone?
Just perception or
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception or insight
That would
if you're looking for anything.
Investigation.
insight would actually be.
Yeah.
I think I'll do insight. That seems if it doesn't feel right.
Seems insightful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shiny rock in titanium.
Can Ajax look at it as well?
Yeah, if Rob
Yeah.
wants to show it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna insight as well.
So, Ajax, you look at this rock and you definitely notice that it's not whole. Like, it's a piece of something. You don't know how big it is. You don't know how big of what it came from or anything like that. And you, from your own homeland, might have actually seen something very similar before. But that's kind of all that you're gonna get with, like, an insight. It's very pretty. It's, like, red, but it's slightly translucent. It's not, like, opaque.
Okay.
But, I mean, at the same time, the physical stone itself doesn't seem to even be, like, valuable kind of thing. The titanium, maybe, but the stone itself doesn't seem to have any kind of real value to it.
Can I do an Arcana check on the stone?
Yeah, go ahead.
Guys, we shouldn't be messing with red lyrium.
If anyone wants to let me look at it, I'm gonna roll an insight too.
Yeah, gather round.
Okay, not a very good.
With a 12 and a 14, with a 12, first of all, you wouldn't notice anything different than what maybe Ajax noticed, except, you know, obviously Ajax has maybe seen something like this before. For Shell,
Like, I might know, like, oh, that's not a ruby.
yeah, exactly. You know it's not a ruby. For Shell, with a 14, you probably sometime in your travels or your mention, like, not your travels, but maybe you might have heard something from your parents, maybe something, like, in, like, your druidy, shamany, adventure kind of stuff, however you studied or got your magic, would definitely mention, like, there's, like, a thing in the back of your head about how sometimes people would use these red shards for almost as, like, magic amplifiers.
To amplify their magic?
Yes.
Or, okay. Alright. So, Shell looks at the stone, looks at everybody, and goes, would you like to know what this really is? Or are you going to apologize for the way you acted earlier? Speaking of you guys, I mean particularly Kyrie.
Alright, I'm sorry about all the things that I did. Tell us about the stone!
And she smiles real brightly at you, like her nice, kind smile again. Okay, so this
Oh, you
is
fixed so. You fixed so.
okay, sorry. So, well, this stone is basically you use for casting. Basically, it helps you.
it actually makes your spells a lot better than what they would normally be. So, but I know this is not like a singular thing. There's more of these.
Oh, I have to roll deception right now. I'm sorry.
You have to roll what?
I have to roll deception
I
right
saved
now
your
because
life.
I'm gonna say that in all of the heists I've ever been part of, this doesn't look like any ruby I've ever seen.
That's one of your nat ones.
Oh, what a
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for using that.
That's one of your nat ones.
Rava just gives her a look, just like a really.
Okay, I've
Really?
got to. I've seen rubies before. That's not the thing. That's. I'm familiar with stones.
Thank you.
You said it
The
was.
stone itself isn't whole or valuable. I've seen something like it. I can't remember where.
It depends on the person. Some like casters might find it valuable because it amplifies their spells, but other than that, it's not a ruby.
Well,
Well, not normal.
seems like if there's more than one of these, are they common?
Would I know that based on my Arcana check? If they're common?
No, you wouldn't know that. In fact, like, some of the stuff that you're saying, like, how you're kind of, like, explaining the stone is more of, like, it's not set
It's
in
speculation.
stone. Yeah, it's definitely speculation. Like, like, you don't know a lot about them, you just know that it's something to do with magic amplifying, and yeah. That's basically, and that there's,
so
like, more than one.
There's more than one. I use magic amplifying, and then, but I've probably never seen one in my life.
Probably not, no.
So if
Probably
this
uncommon at least.
if this object amplifies magic and it's broken, would it be possible? Could you put them back together? Do you think that's why he wants it?
I imagine if we had the pieces, maybe, but
Seems kind of like an esoteric thing to send us to get.
Seems kind of super sketchy. Like, why would this be his sister's necklace?
And then he put it on such bright gold paper. Seems really strange to me.
Like, I don't buy that someone just wants to have this thing for.
Oh, I absolutely don't either. That's what I.
It's weird. I shouldn't
don't know.
distrust people. I mean, people are inherently good, right? There's no reason someone would be lying.
Yeah, I think people are inherently good. I think especially me.
Of course you are.
I pat Darkheart on the back. Thank you.
You taught me
And
everything
then-
I know.
I need you to roll perception against my sleight of hand.
God damn it! What are you doing?
And you roll your perception, please. Also, thank you, Aura. Oh my god. Ooh, Raytian for that follow. Welcome to the Raptor Pack. So yeah, you don't notice shit.
Hi, Mira.
Should we all roll perception or just?
Yeah, how about everyone roll perception? Just do it. See if anyone notices Kyrie pickpocketing her only friend. Oh, Ajax notices. Everyone else is like, aw, they're friends. Ajax is like, I thought they were friends.
Ajax is
We're
like,
just not paying attention. How about that?
Does Ajax want to do anything about this? Like, I mean, he notices. What does he do?
he notices. He's just like,
She probably deserves it.
She's literally the nicest person in your team. Because, I mean, Shell is nice, but Shell also just covers everyone in thorns when she's not happy with their decisions. So, like...
She was trying to prevent people from hurting other people. I think that's what was good.
And in the process as we were all dying.
I also walked away for a bit, so I came in while I heard somebody attacking somebody, so that's why I decided to do that.
Oh, excellent. Oh, that makes it even better.
Shell's father is watching in the chat. Well, the person who plays her father is watching in the chat, so she's got to make him proud.
Oh, excellent. For Shell's father in the chat. Don't forget, for you guys who are in the chat, you can still, we still got about, 30-ish, 40 minutes left of this session. So just remember, if you want to help affect this game, if you want to give Twitch bits, you can give a nat 20 or a nat 1 to any of the players or the DM.
This guy!
If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can give an inspiration point to anyone in the team, any player. And if you want to donate $5 or more, you can have everyone roll a D10,000 Wild Magic Surge, and those are always fun. So,
Oh yeah, magic searches are so much fun.
those are always fun. So yeah. Anyway, with that, you guys have kind of collectively figured out you got a magical item on your hands. And this is what you were hired to get. What would you guys like to do with it?
Shell is determined to return it to the guy because she still believes that it's for his dead sister, and she wants to honor that.
I believe it's for his dead sister, but I believe his dead sister has really bad taste in jewelry.
Ralva wants to return it because she has a reputation for actually completing a job and getting paid.
Ajax wants the money.
Out of character, I know how much of a terrible idea it is, but in character, I think it's
Same.
it's like my
Out of
duty
character,
to
I'm
warn
like-
this guy that his sister's necklace is trash.
If I was playing Shell's mother, she'd be like, "No, keep it, don't." And I'm like, but Shell's like, "No, we're gonna help out."
You're gonna
We're
help
so
this guy.
helpful.
It's great.
We're
It's
all
good.
helping. We're all helping.
Kyrie
Okay.
kind of pipes up. Can I see the necklace?
No.
I'm gonna be holding on to it till we get back.
Any chance I could just take a quick look at it?
Shell
I'll
frowns
be
sadly
holding-
at.
I'll be holding on to it.
But
And
Judging
Rava's
begins.
literally holding
Kyrie.
on to it. It's in her fist. She's
Okay.
not putting it in her pocket.
All
She's holding it where everyone, if anyone looks at her hand, they can see that she is holding it.
In her fist.
So
yeah.
so it's more of
You're gonna
the
have to
it's
deal with a good fisting if you want to get rid of it. Sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm just trying to kill Chad.
I love you.
trying to
Marry
kill
me.
Kyrie
Kill
takes
what's
the
already
What's Kyrie doing?
Kyrie takes the 3 copper pieces that she stole from Ophelia and starts to throw them towards oh god, I'm sorry.
Like smoke bomb.
No. I'm trying to throw them at Rava to try to get her to try to catch them.
Like think fast.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
copper. They're copper.
Yeah, they're flying fast at you.
She's just gonna sort of raise her hand a little bit.
Again, roll your dex. Roll your dex. A straight up dex roll, please.
Me?
Yeah, it's dex against her AC.
Cool.
I'm assuming a 22 hits you.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, she just kind of holds up her hand and to shield her face from the coins, but she's not letting it go.
you get hit in
Am
the
I-
face with copper, but she's not gonna
Yeah.
let it go.
Yeah, by the way, the chain is visibly wrapped around her fingers. There's no way that you can mistake her hiding it.
Yeah.
It's more for she's doing it kind of clearly so that you guys know that she's not trying to steal it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Kyrie, I guess, calms down. I guess, fine. Let's bring it to the... What's his face?
Jack.
what was that for?
Why are they
Say
throwing
something.
money? So, as the money hits the ground, though, you see a kobold pick out, be like, mine? kind of scurries and like picks
Thank
up
you
the
for
copper and
letting
is
us
like,
stay
"Oh,
in your
thanks!"
house for a little while. Thank you for letting us stay in your house. We're tipping you.
And looks at you like, "Get out!" and just runs back. All right, so you
Fine.
guys, what's up?
Yeah, he's just like, fine, let's get out of here.
Okay.
Before I actually do murder those little things.
Do we want to go see Jules again? Because he was pretty cool.
Yeah, so another 2 seconds. I'm gonna have to do this pee thing again. It's that time of the night when I haven't eaten anything, and everything is just, and I'm trying to stay hydrated because of my cold, so everything's just going straight through me. So I'll be right back again, guys.
I have dinosaur chicken nuggets that I've left on the table, fortunately out of reach of the dogs. I should grab those soon.
Enjoy your murder, because I'm a vegetarian. I'm just kidding.
Don't let Val know that you're eating her kind.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if there are any raptors. I think it was mostly pterodactyls.
Well, chickens are dinosaurs anyway, so it's all the same thing.
That's
Fair
true.
enough.
Birds are more related to dinosaurs than reptiles are.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they assumed a lot of dinosaurs actually had
No.
feathers.
I find it funny that the fighter is not strong. I mean, he is strong, but he cannot do a save to save his life. And all of his intellectual-based saves have been extremely high.
You should have chosen that profession in life.
Look, you can't help it if you're tough and smart and
He's not like
smarter than. You can't help it if your muscles are the things that have the brains
My cat is
or something. I don't know.
My cat is sitting like people on the bed right now. It's hilarious.
Aw.
To be fair, like her legs are like out like this, and she's just trying to clean her crotch. But
Oh my gosh, my little buddy who's been sitting here the. Oh, sorry, dude.
oh, the
My
doggo!
little buddy's been sitting here the whole time, and I didn't know. Hey, Mixie, say hi to the camera, buddy.
Oh, all right, guys,
Where's-
everyone pause because there is a dog.
Pause for pause, buddy.
Can I go get my dog?
Everyone, we're taking a break to show dogs.
Be right back. I gotta go get
My
my
cats aren't here, but
Yeah, okay.
There's
I
the
have
boy.
3 puppies, but the room
There's
I use
nothing.
my computer has a rabbit in it.
Here's the
Oh,
boy.
look at that doggo.
You know, good boy.
I'm watching the cat just perch up on
Oh,
top.
shakes.
Anyway, there was our thing, and Rob was going to get her doggo. And then
There's only
once that happens, we can thus continue. I thought he
I
was still
almost
back
backed
there
my
because
chair
usually
into
he's
him.
on
I feel
her back. But yes, thank you. We've been doing pretty well tonight. We've had on average about 15 people in the chat. I know six of those are us.
back here. Come back
One,
here.
and one of them is Nightbot, and the other is another bot named Fagwint. So, but
All the Twitch people are at
Oh.
PAX right now. So
it is
don't worry
true.
about
There's a lot of Twitch people at PAX South right now.
I'm
There's
so
also
sad.
a lot of Dungeons and Dragons going on right now
That's my
today.
face.
So,
Oh,
but yeah,
That's
we've
the
gotten
face of
PAX
evil.
tomorrow.
quite a few follows. I think we've gotten a good. I gotta refresh.
His name's Payne.
Hi, Payne. Look at that doggy. Ah, I love dogs.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Hey, we've gained 6 followers, and oh, what's going on? And Red Dead Die, Myron has donated another 100 biddies. Who are you giving a dice to?
Nat 1 to Kyrie.
A nat 1
Oh!
to Kyrie.
oh man.
That's not from me. That's from my character Shell.
that I get it. I I feel like Kyrie and Shell are not going to get along, and I'm totally okay with
Shell's
getting
not
that
mad at
one
her.
from
She's
you.
just disappointed. She's kind of sad.
I'm getting the nat ones from
You're
you.
getting the nat
Kyrie's
ones
getting the nat
from
ones from Shell.
Are all mean to each
Me.
other, giving each other nat 1s. And me too. Look at this thing. Still has
Hey,
Not
music.
being,
Don't blame
that's,
me.
that's
I
not
gave
being mean. That's
I'm
inspiration.
gonna
insurance
give
for the
Ajax like
players.
50/20s if I ever get paid.
Okay, so you guys have left the castle. I'm guessing, kind of left the kobolds to their own devices.
Yeah.
You know, they haven't like bothered anyone. They just want to live in their house and worship their rocks and like be left alone. So you guys, it is now nighttime. You know, this is kind of like a whole day ordeal. You guys are going straight to the pharmacy?
I would like to get paid, so.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
the
let's check
pharmacy's
the
closed.
Well, if the pharmacy's closed,
I need spell slots, so let's go rest.
Cool. Do you guys have, like, lodging that you guys stay in here, or are you gonna go try and find a room at the Monkey Paw?
I guess I was
Um,
probably staying at the Monkey's Paw to begin with, so
Yeah, same.
go do that again.
He fits in easy
what,
with
guys?
the peoples.
I'm
He
gonna
can
be
definitely
honest.
cure her.
Monkey Spa, S-P-A.
Spa?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Then I realized you saying monkey paw. I'm like, why did we decide
Spies,
on monkey
spies.
spa?
Spies.
Anyway, but
Like,
that's
yeah.
another establishment, remember. Okay, so you guys
Like,
go, do you go straight to bed? Do you guys mingle with other people? Like,
I think we should probably stay in the same room and maybe. Kyrie, I love you, but I feel like you're gonna take that rock the second Rava falls asleep.
How about Ajax takes the necklace and takes his own room? Because it's weird for a guy to sleep in a room full of girls.
It is. It's super improper. Not that I care about things like but being proper.
He
Actually,
wants
not
to
that
give you
I don't
privacy.
care about being proper. That's
Rava
not
was-
me.
Rava would, as like for Shell and Ajax who know her, this is not an uncommon request that they sleep in shifts.
Yeah, with sleeping, I was about to suggest they would sleep in shifts anyway.
Also, that guy said he'd come find us, and that's creepy, so we should probably be awake.
Hey, buddy, are you back?
yeah, another 2
Um,
seconds. I'm sorry, my cat has to go to the bathroom, and her litter is not in here, but I can't let her out because my roommate's moving his shit out, so I'm gonna bring my litter box in here real quick. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
You're good.
I'll get my puppy again.
Excuse me, cat. No,
Oh.
you can't leave.
Oh,
You're
guys,
not allowed outside.
I wish I had Cam up because my rabbit is chewing on an apple slice, like really.
Oh,
It's a dwarf rabbit, so he still looks like a baby after like.
There's
3
a
years.
cat that way. He looks really cute, but he's deaf.
aw. I knew a deaf Doberman. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was the sweetest.
Seriously.
She had undocked ears, so she'd be like, flop, 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 flop.
He's over there. If you can see him against the wall, like he kind of blends in with the wall.
Stealth cat. Oh,
I have no
puppy
cats, I
in
have
the
three
lab.
dogs.
Hello. Hello, puppy in
Did
the
have
lab. And hello, puppy on the floor.
You gotta stay in here. You can't go outside. I'm sorry.
I'm glad Nikita isn't being annoying.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Dee Dee, do you want to say hi to the stream? Do you want to say hi? Baby. Dee Dee?
All right. Hopefully that's the
Purpose.
last interruption for this last leg. But yeah, that's what she had to do. All right. So everybody.
No.
Oh, more
no,
doggos.
He's not there.
All right. So everybody. So you guys decide you want to bunk in 2 different rooms.
Mm,
No, I
It
want to
is?
say same room.
same room, sleeps in shifts. That's what Rava
Okay.
vouches for.
How do
Except
how,
if you don't give a
Huh?
shift to Kyrie, I would suggest that. No, wait,
Kyrie.
in character, I wouldn't. Fine,
Char-
forget I suggest that.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because I can't. In character, I wouldn't.
That I believe in Kyrie, but I believe in Kyrie teaching me everything there is to know about being a rogue, so I don't know.
How about I take first shift, guys?
No.
I'm taking first shift.
You're
Can I
taking
also
first
scream
shift?
Frozen?
You know what? I can't suggest. I don't know. Can I say Oosili, but it's not something my character would suggest.
Yeah, go ahead. It's fine.
Okay. Well, knowing because us three, we know each other. We don't know these two rogues. How much are we gonna trust two rogues? So, and plus, since we know each other, I'm assuming we've always used to being just 3 different shifts of sleep and night. So why don't we just us 3 take the shift?
You read my
Okay.
mind.
So since these
But I can't
dorks want
say
to be
that.
prejudicial of rogues, we're gonna go get a square 8 hours of sleep. Screw you guys.
Ajax just kind of looks. He's like, y'all took some hits. I feel like y'all should need the most rest. You're welcome to take first shift, but the rest of the night I will be up and will watch over you guys.
Thank you, Ajax. Appreciate it.
Okay, so the way that this
You
is
are a very well spoken
Yeah.
guy.
The way Shell sleeps, she's gonna be in the corner with her legs crossed and look like she's meditating, because she doesn't sleep in the bed.
Okay. With that, so the way you guys are having these shifts work, the person who's awake is going to be holding the stone?
Right.
Okay.
Shouldn't maybe someone sleep with the stone and then the people who are awake watch over them? Like, hug it like a little security blanket.
Yeah,
That is
like me, I
actually-
Like
can
you're
do
gonna-
that.
Yeah.
You
Then
think
you're
that's
gonna wake up if someone tries to take it from you, and you know that no one's walking away with it. If you're, I don't know.
That's actually a good idea, because the person on watch is watching whoever's holding it sleep.
Then
There's
they're
no way
keeping
they
an
can
eye on
escape.
everything and on the thing, and then
Yeah.
the sleeper has
And
the
also,
experience
people
of
don't-
holding it.
Then why doesn't Rava
Yeah,
just
and
near it?
Well,
Ajax- Sorry.
because it also gives like the security of like whoever's awake isn't gonna run off with it. That's taking watch.
I mean, Ajax is also like the guy said that he would find us, so the person that would be awake would probably need to be the one with it, so that way we can, make sure it gets to him and not have to disturb your sleep.
I'd rather be woken up than give that guy his sister's trash. I feel so bad for her.
Really cool, deal. Like, I want you to wake me up if he shows
Before
up.
you go.
Like we all wanna get paid, I guess. Yes. We have to all be woken up before we go.
Oh, man.
Is the stream being weird for anyone else? I don't think it's.
I don't
moved
know, I
or-
keep it paused.
You might
It's-
just have
it's-
to reset it, like
Yeah,
refresh the
it's
page.
going fine for me.
Yeah, I had to redo I had to refresh it earlier. It's Twitch's API has been kind of
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because everybody's on it because they're at PAX right now. That's why it's going crazy.
It's true. That's right, because you're having PAX is streaming on Twitch. So anyway, who's sleeping with the stone first or holding the stone first?
Rava just hands it to Ajax.
Ajax takes it.
Okay.
Oh,
So
on.
first sleep. Ajax, you're going to sleep with it?
Mhm.
All right. Ajax, roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh, what did I have? I'm glad I suggested this.
All right, nothing happens. All right, who's taking it second for the next shift?
Rava will take it second. Just to hand
Excellent.
it back.
Rava, next
Alright.
shift. Rava takes it. Rava, roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh god. I'm scared. Guys, I'm scared.
If the muscle guy could,
Guys, I'm
Fuck.
scared.
never mind.
Does anyone have inspiration points for you?
You got a sub.
Okay.
Anyway, Rava, as you fall into slumber, you are disturbed by a very, very real feeling dream. Around you, you wake up and you see the drow behind bars. they're starving. They're crying. They're dying. And ahead of you, you see darkness in a cave. It's like not like darkness that you can see through, but you definitely feel something pulling you that way. And you're entitled to follow this pull, despite seeing your bloodkin surrounded by you. You start walking, and you come into this huge caravan, and you have a cavern. And on either side of you, of this path that you're walking on, is just like a deep, endless drop. And you continue to walk, and at the end, you see this woman bound. She has gold, shining hair. And she looks up at you, pleading eyes, and she's like, help. And then you wake up to the feeling of the stone trying to burn itself into your body.
Hot potato.
Rava's going to sit bolt upright, probably shrieking, and like grab at the stone until she's sure it's holding it by the chain and not in contact with her flesh.
Yeah, so like you feel it trying to burn into your flesh, but for some reason the titanium that it's wrapped in prevents it from doing that. It wanted to, but it was able to like not do it. Who's in the room?
I don't know. Ajax is taking watch, so I'm assuming he's awake, but I don't know if he's inside of the room.
He'd be watching the stone as well. He'd be in the room.
Yeah, so he would go over to her. Are you alright?
I need a minute. Like, Rava's looking at the, like, she's holding it kind of far by the chain and giving it a look like, you know, something happened. I just had the most horrific, very real feeling dream. And the stone was on fire. Basically. On my chest. It felt like it was burrowing into me. That wasn't the dream that actually happened.
Yes, I see. Do you remember any particular details about the dream?
I saw the drow. We're all in cages. There was a darkness, this horrible feeling, and it was pulling me forward. It was a really precarious path. And at the end there was a woman, and I didn't recognize her. She's this golden hair and asked for help. She was tied up.
Like in a... Never mind.
You're probably all awake. I mean, she did shriek.
She did shriek.
It was
Yeah.
painful.
Mm-hmm.
Do I recall her being tied to anything?
You'll probably like it's just kind of like she was like bound and like just to be a little bit more scripted, it was like chains and cuffs and like it's almost kind of like whatever was bounding her as far as her cuffs went was just also kind of just melding into her flesh. It just looked like she was just into the walls, right?
She was shackled to the walls. It was almost like the chains were in her flesh. There was no way for her to get out. And then I woke up because it was burning me.
I'm assuming we all woke up or something.
Oh yeah,
yes,
you all woke up.
You are all woken up. You've all listening to her story. Remember, she was screaming, so I'm assuming, unless you rolled like a nat 1 on something, you're awake.
Kyrie is not thrilled about being awoken.
Can Shell do a medicine check on to make sure she looks okay?
Yeah, go ahead and do a medicine check on Rava.
I'm back to full HP from the
Yeah, you
fight,
guys are at
or-
full HP, yeah. You've had
Okay.
I would say you have the benefits of a long rest.
Okay, so we have
All right.
Yeah.
That's back. Yay. Okay.
I mean, she doesn't look like she's particularly hurt. You can see that some of her clothing, like where the stone was hanging from like around her neck, is a little bit sheared, like burnt, and you can probably even tell like it. You notice how it really was trying to like merge itself within Rava, but couldn't. So there's a little burn indentation in the shape of the necklace and the stone.
Is Rava still holding the necklace?
Yeah, she's holding it by the chain. She's not touching the stone.
Okay.
Ajax
Shell,
just holds out his hand. Oh, sorry,
Oh,
go ahead.
Shell.
My bad.
Shell's gonna do the same thing. It's like, have it. Let's put it. Let's hang it up somewhere. Because look at your clothes. Yeah, it might
You're
have
sort of
to-
on fire, a little bit, almost.
just
fire.
a little bit. Yeah,
Ow.
it caught. I'm not sure how that happened, so let's just put that.
Does this guy hate his sister or something?
Either his sister was some sort of mage who would use this, or he's lying.
Because, you know, if I had a sister, like I've got family. Sorry,
That one!
perception check. Okay, no one believes that.
No one believes that.
Some of you might actually have. Someone might remember that I've actually talked about a little sister in conversation before.
No, Kyrie definitely remembers that, and it's just like,
Why are you
what
doing
are
this
you
to
even
yourself?
fucking
Like,
doing?
I knew what family was. It's not like I would give them something
Doing
that
this
would
to yourself.
set them on fire in the middle of the night.
Ophelia, come on. No, this is...
That's Dark Heart. Come on.
Oh, sorry, Darkheart. It's a little flippy.
How about this?
The longer this goes on, the more things that don't add up.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, the point is, you don't give this to someone that you love.
Well, you guys all seem very upset with me, so,
But I love you.
No,
Okay, Ophelia, we're cool. Sorry, Darkheart, we're cool. Everybody...
Wait, did you make that flip in character?
Yes.
Reroll perception to see if we caught that.
Yes.
Please.
Or was it just really obvious?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I think that it's Darkheart, not Ophelia.
I think it was pretty obvious. Like, y'all all saw that, and you're all just like, who are these girls? Where did they come from? Why are they here? What are these shenanigans? Like,
Yeah, I don't even know why y'all let us on the team. Like, we're...
Because I want the apple juice.
because Darkheart was nice to Shell and they got along. in
I brought the
bar.
juice.
Oh, right, you brought the juice. Yeah, yeah.
and you went with them in proxy. Like,
Yeah, I feel like Kyrie's on real thin ice.
oh man. Okay, have you
I don't want to out
guys?
myself as part of a terrible fandom, but my mom does the grocery shopping.
Oh, God.
Anyone? With the juice.
Get
No.
out of here.
Oh,
Go.
God.
Blocked.
Oh no!
Okay.
Come on.
I
My
know.
trash fandom deserves credit for that one joke that was actually funny in its entire.
Rava holds up her hand and is like, I get what you mean, Ajax. I know this isn't adding up. It's strange because I was carrying it for such a long time before and none of this happened.
that
You think
is
it had something to do with you sleeping?
Probably does.
I didn't feel anything when I had it when I was asleep.
I guess maybe she never slept with it on. That
I
could be
guess
a
it only
thing. I
works
mean-
on dorks.
To be fair, fair,
But
Kyrie is a normal
that was-
half elf, and she's a
that was
dark
Kyrie.
elf. So
No, Rava's just gonna like give her a look like, really?
but Ajax still kind of holds out his hand. I feel that it would probably be best if you don't take it since it did react with you.
All right, let's try this then. First, Rava's gonna try to get a small scrap of cloth or leather. She's going to fold it around the stone and roll it up and tie it really tight. Two ways so that you have to cut the rope in order to actually get into it.
okay, go ahead and roll with that. Do you have any like tool proficiencies?
No, but
I would
I've-
say, could you just roll a general intelligence check to do that, please? To see-
intelligence or dexterity?
I would say you need to know how to do that kind of that kind of roll like thing. So just go ahead and roll
You know,
an intelligence.
well, she's a ranger for that sort of thing, but her int is not very high.
Well, go ahead and, if she's a ranger, you can use your nature check. Maybe. Yes. Or survival. There you go. Use your survival.
Survival, yeah.
Use your survival. I would say with a 12, it is fairly secure. Like, you know what you're doing.
All right.
But if anyone watching could probably figure out how to undo it. It wasn't that good of a roll.
Well, she put some wax on the knot as well. It won't hold it securely, but if someone fiddles with it, it's obvious. Like, she doesn't want anyone, intentional or otherwise, to get into it.
Okay.
Because it is dangerous.
Yep, gotcha.
She's saying,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I think somebody got
Oh, no?
disconnected. Alright, you're back.
Oh, no.
I see her. She's
happened?
moving again. You just
Oh,
cut
there we
out
go.
for a hot minute. You're back, though. Can you hear us?
Who? What? Where?
Cree, if Cree can hear us.
oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you cut out for a bit, so we missed
sorry.
like the
I
last part.
I didn't know if you were talking to me or
yeah,
talking to someone
you
else.
cut out, so we missed you for like a hot minute. So what did you say?
So Rava put some wax on the knot
Yeah.
and says, this way, if it tries to burn its way out, it'll show up in the thing. But if anyone, unwittingly or otherwise tries to open it, we'll know.
Gotcha. Okay. At this point, it's only been. How long did you guys do your shifts for?
Ajax took the second shift onward until she started screaming, so...
I'm asking hours wise. How long did you guys switch out for? Full long rests, I'm guessing. So 6 hours.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna say
Or-
that this happened towards the end of the second shift. So you guys are pretty close to morning. It's not like everyone's waking up morning. It's kind of like 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, bedtime.
Yeah. Do you guys want to risk going back to bed? Do you guys want to go find Jack? What do you guys want to do?
Gel's casting
Yeah, do we
morning
know
ritual.
what time the pharmacy opens? Is not something I thought I'd say in a D&D game. Like,
Rava
it's not
just
a 24-hour CVS, so obviously they gotta open sometime.
Rava just sits aside, crosses her legs, and is like, I'm not gonna go back to sleep. You guys can sleep. I'm not going back to sleep.
Shell looks at Rava and goes, like, would you like to be part of my cleansing ritual? It's just a daily routine I do.
I'm good. I'm good.
It might ward off any negativity that's happening. I'm saying this because I'm a druid in real life, so this is what I do every morning.
I'll be fine. You enjoy yourself.
I'll stay.
I just need to be. I'm gonna think for a while.
Okay.
Can I get
All right.
the enchantment, the magic, the druid, the whatever you're gonna do?
She's kind of looks. She looks at you apprehensively. Looks at Kari apprehensively, but she just nods. She's like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And she starts. She burns some incense, and she starts.
Oh,
Her totem that she has, her just her thing, and of course in her orcish tongue, and then
what is her
she
totem?
presses it. Her totem is a wolf bone that has carvings in it.
Right,
It's from-
right, okay.
Yeah, it was a
I remember
battle.
you said it
Yeah, it's
out
a
of
battle.
character a while ago, but.
Yeah, it's from a battle wolf from her grandfather used to own. So,
Oh.
but she presses it to Kari's forehead, gives a blessing, and then just breathe in the incense and relax and meditate.
Kari does all of that. Definitely
boy.
breathes in, gets mindful,
boy.
centers herself. She's feeling good.
Okay, good. We're all feeling good.
Good
It also has a bit of
That's
that
a good
stuff
boy.
in it,
Whenever you
maybe-
good boy, can you please mute? That's very loud.
Sorry. I figured you were talking about wolf bones, so I had to.
Oh.
Ajax just goes over to Rava and begins.
It's really sketchy now that I'm catching up with the Twitch stream. I just ducked and was out of frame saying that's a good boy. Yeah, no, I promise that was me just giving the dog some belly rubs because there's a wolf bone.
Okay.
Your ancestors are doing good, Mixie.
Alright, so
Yay.
we are at 7:40, and I honestly think this is probably a good time for us to go ahead and wrap up. I would like to thank all of our new followers that we got. Obviously, we got a few. Everyone who gave us raids. I want to say Scraticus probably hosted us. Blinn hosted us, and of course, thank you to my wonderful cast for coming. We're gonna go ahead and just go around the table. You guys can gush at me about being great, and then you can tell us where to find you on the internet. We'll go ahead and start. We'll go backwards this time, and we'll start with Spirit.
Oh man, that was a lot of fun. I can already see the alliances forming. Maybe they'll change, maybe they won't.
Surviving.
And it's just all based on the fact that who knows who from the start.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Things are gonna go crazy. We're all gonna die at some point, especially if Silver's involved. Let me see if this will work.
There you go.
Yes, it does.
Hey!
But yeah, that's my Twitter and my Twitch. I stream on occasion, with school. School starts back up very soon, so, I do it on the side, and usually my Twitter's able to find out when I'm going live.
Alright, cool. Myron.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had myself on mute.
It's okay.
So, I have Twitch up on my phone, so I can't get the link off of
I got
it
you.
right now. But oh, cool. Thanks. So, so I don't really do too much Twitch streaming. I do it when I'm bored, but I do primarily cosplay. So I am Dead Die cosplay. So if you want to check that out, that's what I primarily do, and I do a lot of Zoid, and I am trying to make some of my own D&D characters, some OC characters for costuming this year as well. So, but yeah, you can check that out. And then I also do commissions from time to time. So,
Oh.
Alright. Eve.
Hey, first of all, that was very fun. I'm really excited. I'm having a lot of fun with the rest of the party. Sorry, everyone hates Kyrie.
Oh no, I love Kyrie. Rava
That's a
hates Kyrie.
Well, Ajax is neutral about everybody, but I really enjoy Kyrie as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm finally I've tried to start 3 different 5e campaigns like as a player where I get to go into the arcane trickster subclass, and I'm finally gonna do that with Kyrie, and I'm gonna be absolutely insufferable. Really excited about that. Anyway, if you want to listen to, I have a podcast and a webcomic that you can check out at ghostpuncher.net. My podcast is an actual play D&D podcast, so if this is your kind of thing, then that's probably your kind of thing too. It's really fun. The Ghost Puncher Core is it's a D&D actual play podcast set in the world of my webcomic with me, my friends, and my wife. All play that together. It's super cool. Anyway, that's it. That's for me.
Awesome. And Bloodcree.
I had so much fun here. I have not gotten a chance to play a game in person or much closer to in person in years, and I forgot how fun that is. And I apologize, I'm a really restless person, so that's why I was doing crazy everything the entire time. I'm sorry. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I have a Twitch. I stream on occasion, and I'm trying to do it a bit more. It's a lot of fun. And generally speaking, I'm not really on social media, but you guys can all add me on Steam if you like. If anyone is up for playing games with someone who's an absolute nerdy person and likes nerdy things, like, I don't know, Warframe and Guns of Icarus.
Okay.
I don't know how to finish things. I'm
it's
sorry.
okay. It's like, yeah, this is me, and this is where you can find me. Okay, and last but not least, Ark.
I had so much fun today too. It was really great meeting you guys and playing with you and having failed deception rolls and so many ones. So many ones. I don't really stream much. You can find me on Twitter at NoShortJokes because I'm 410, and if you get me started trying to tell a joke, I won't stop. So I figure eventually someone's gonna get that joke and laugh at it. I mean, hopefully I'll start getting better computer and streaming things and whatever. But at the very least, hell yes, D&D. I'm so glad you tolerated my ASMR.
Excellent. Okay. All right, fam, and once again, thank you all for coming. I am Valdranth. I am your host and your Dungeon Master. You can find me here at Valdranth, and also, you know, I play a lot of JRPG trash games like Final Fantasy and Tales and things like that. Hey. Thank you, Canada Jordy, for that follow. Welcome to the Rapture Pack. We will be doing this campaign again, episode 2 weeks from now. So make sure you guys follow me here. You follow me on Twitter to get those kind of alerts. As well, I will be this Thursday playing Dungeons & Dragons at Encounter Roleplay. So if you guys have fun watching, want to actually see me play and not DM, there's that. And with that, fam, thank you, and we will we'll see you later. Ciao.